What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the show. This is Level-Headed Knicks Talk. So, before you jump off the deep end, salute to everybody that's in the building. I am not going back on my promise, which is talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo and suggestion by any means necessary that we should do a trade. I'm just asking a question. We all believe in the New York Knicks, that they have the opportunity and the ability to win a championship. So I'm asking you, Knicks Nation, should we abandon this Giannis Antetokounmpo trade? That's not all we're going to be talking about. Earlier today on This Week Inside the Knicks, we discussed Jalen Brunson, the Brunson burner, and we praised him for his brilliance as a ball player. And I want to ask a question. When the Knicks win the championship, okay, key question is when, is he going to be the greatest Knick of all time? All right. We also got a hater. This guy's annoying as hell, boy. He's still rooting for other teams to beat us. We're going to get on his head tonight. Oh my. We also got an OG Anunoby announcement, okay? I just got it. If I would have got that announcement an hour ago, the title of the show would have been OG Anunoby. But someone close to the Knicks do believe that he will be there. We'll talk about that as well. And what else? Oh, and how much will these tickets be for the upcoming Eastern Conference Finals? And will you be the one spending your hard-earned cash on these crazy ticket prices? So look, man, we're going to discuss this tonight on Level-Headed Knicks Talk. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan. And I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, welcome to the show, man. And hopefully you guys are having a fantastic night. But before we begin, we do have to address the proper formalities. We have to smash the like button. It's very important to the YouTube algorithm that we let them know that this is the place to be. And the number one way to do it is by smashing that like button so we can get more cool Knicks fans in the building. Also, while you're at it, subscribe, because we know that in the last 28 days, well over 50% of you guys are not subscribed. So subscribe now to help us close the gap. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And each time we reach a new subscriber milestone, we have a special giveaway. And the first is the 5K giveaway, where we will give away a rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky websites. Subscribe now, and you will be entered into that contest, man. But first off, listen, man. First off, I want to salute Knicks Nation, man. Y'all all the best. We got the best fans in the world. You know, we took over the Philadelphia 76ers Xfinity Arena, and we showed out, man. Big time salute to you. Let me see who's in the bill. I was live for the last 10 minutes on a mystery stream. I don't even know where the hell that stream was at. I'm still looking for the stream I was on. I was literally on live for 10 minutes. I was on time. I thought I was live. Then people start saying, where you at? I'm like, wait a minute, y'all don't see me? So, man, but big time salute to JJ. He said they gonna be mad at you. Hey, I'm not saying we need to trade for you. I'm asking the question. All right. Once again, that's all I'm doing. I'm not going back on my promise. I'm not saying we need to trade for y'all. I'm just asking, are we at a point right now where it's time to say we don't need this guy anymore? Big time salute to my man, Agent Super. Is that Agent Super Argo? Big time salute to you. Knicks will be champs 25-26. Oh my God. You better stop with that, Ben Simmons. J-Tap Mob, what's good? All right. Big time salute to the Tassie in the building. I see you. All right. Who else is up in here, man? Smash that. Marie, I see you, Marie. Big time salute, man. Smash that like button on the way in, y'all, as you join the show. No, I am not proposing the Knicks trade for Giannis. I'm asking a question because we got some new news, and now is a very interesting time in basketball because the offseason has begun for a lot of teams. Once you lose in the playoffs, the offseason begins for that team. And the beauty about basketball is sometimes the offseason is more exciting than the actual season. So, there's a lot of things to be proud of and address. By the way, I missed a super chat on the last show. I'm gonna jump into that really quickly. Big time salute to my man FGC Hitman. He says salute to the work you put in. I'm usually replay gang. Keep doing your thing, bro. Well, listen, FGC Hitman, I do appreciate that support on the way out, man. To all the replay gang, just remember to do one favor for me and hype the video. All right, and hype the video. So and also I want to give a big time salute to my man A-Pow Diaz. He gave away 5 memberships, and I will salute to all of those new members when I get to the MVP donor segment of the show. But I do appreciate you guys' support. I wanted to make sure I show those people some love off the rip, off the start. By the way, I reached out to Joe from AC, and he gave me his information because he won the contest. Big time salute to Joe from AC. We did a Pick'ems challenge, and I pretty much is a Pick'ems giveaway, and the person who guessed the series or the amount of games we would win the Philadelphia 76ers in the correct games won the prize. And then from there, like if it was multiple people, we would have did another contest to select the winner. So I'm gonna do the same exact thing for the next round. So when we get to these, you got to call up. You can send in a super, Cash App, however you want to do it, or you can comment in the community post. Usually I do that just for members only, but I'll see how I feel this time around. So there's multiple ways to make your pick. And yes, I will be giving away prizes. This is what I do. By the way, big time salute to Maxine, the super producer. I was talking with her today, and I said, you know what? We're going to do the watch party on May 23rd or May 24th. That's the weekend. So that's the weekend of May 23rd, May 24th. We're going to be in Q Bar. All right. Q Bar, that's in Queens. That's where we did the last one. If y'all want to come out, probably tomorrow, I'll have a RSVP form I want y'all to fill out. And because I want to see how much people want to come. But they say, yo, whenever you want to do it, just come through. Let's do it. And it's a Q Bar is a nice spot because there's a pool table in there too. So we could play pool. We can have a great time. It's going to be legendary. Of course, we got drinks. We got TVs. We got the lounge area. We got food. The spot has everything. So that's going to be the time we do it. And the Knicks more than likely will be playing that weekend because I'm basing this off of Mike Breen. He says on the 17th, that's the earliest the Knicks will be playing. So if that series starts on that Sunday, then more than likely Game 4 or Game 3 will be that weekend, whether it be the Saturday or Sunday. Right now, of course, we won't know exactly which day, but just if you are coming, just, consider the 23rd or the 24th. All right. So, and like I said, I have more information. I have the flyer. I have the RSVP because I just want to see how many people's coming out. But it's a nice spot. It's fire. It's definitely fire. So put that in your calendars if you want to pop out. If you want to travel to this, to New York, come. Big time salute to how you hype the video. Well, pretty much it'll be right next to the like button, but it's not while the video is live. Is when you're watching the replay. All right, to all those people who may not know. Okay, and once again, to the people that's wondering where I'm going with Giannis and JJ, I see you, by the way. You say you're gonna pull up, so I know JJ showing up for sure. But to the people who want to talk about Giannis, I'm not saying that we need to trade for Giannis. I'm asking a question. I want to know your thoughts because we got some new news in terms of the whole Giannis saga, and I want to discuss that. So I want to see where you are. So let me before I get to the phone line, I just want to introduce a couple of topics. I'm going to start right here. This guy Paul Pierce. You know, every time I think about him, this is what I think about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he is a real New York Knicks hater. All right. He said they're definitely going to lose to Detroit, or they'll go 3-0 in the finals and lose 4 straight. This is what Paul Pierce had to say. There's going to be something devastating. That's what Paul Pierce had this. This guy is a hater. They're going to employ, they do this every year. But salute to everybody who was on the show earlier, because I gave you the blueprint for how to deal with dudes like this. First off, this Knicks team has done so much things that we've never seen from a Knicks team before. So why is it that Paul Pierce is limiting us and he's putting us down as if we do what we're doing now? We don't win 7 games in a row every year. We don't blow teams out by 51 points every year, right? We don't have the best differential in the playoffs every year. This year is different for a lot of different reasons. But this guy is a bona fide hater, bro. And you would think that he and the Knicks had some heated battle. We never played against these guys. But this is where the hate and the passion is. They're going to lose to Detroit, or they'll go up 3-0 in the... You see this? This is how you know it's hate, because he knows that we could beat Detroit, but he wanted to add, they'll go up 3-0 in the finals and lose. No one has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit, Paul Pierce. You gotta stop. It's getting ridiculous now. So that's my Paul Pierce angle. If you want to roast him, we can, just give you some options. It's not all about this Giannis guy tonight. But he's one of the things. And of course, one of the main questions tonight is, if or when the Knicks win the championship, is Jalen Brunson the greatest Knick of all time? He's broken a lot of records. He's broke a lot of records. So we'll see. Oh, I had an interesting article. I didn't intro this, but we could take a look at this together. I didn't get a chance to read it. I just want to skim this. I thought that this was interesting. Meet the Knicks' secret weapon, the man behind the jaw-dropping 3-point eruption. All right. And all right. Knicks were raining down three-pointers at a record rate on Mother's Day. All right. And it's a continuation of their juggernaut playoff offense for the last few weeks. Peter Patton could have been awarded the assist for what everybody understands as a relentless commitment to the craft of jump shooting. Patton, a 52-year-old former guard at DePaul, is the Knicks' first shooting coach since Dave Hoopla left in 2014. And before every game, he's on the court, either with his hands folded near the sideline or serving as the passer, absorbing Knicks practice attempts as if studying for the bar exam. As one of the former colleagues texted about Patton, tough and a big-time worker. Care factor is extremely high. So this is a good article about this guy. They're saying that he is the reasoning behind... I didn't read the whole thing, but I know that they're saying this guy is the reasoning behind their three-point shooting success. What do you think about this? This was another, Mike Brown, Leon Rose collaboration hire. Is this guy making a difference? Do you know much more about this guy? We know Deuce McBride was shooting the lights out. Josh Hart as well during the regular season. They're saying this guy is like a shooting guru. So if you want to talk about that, we could too. I didn't intro that, but I figured I'd just add that to the table. Let's look at the tickets really quickly for the Eastern Conference. And I'm going to get to the phone lines in a second. All right. I'm going to take a couple of calls, then I get into the OG news. And then I'll give my Giannis take. But look at these are what the tickets will be. All right. So if you're going with your family, oh man, you're talking about multiple four figures. If you're going with your wifey, you're talking about four figures for sure. All right. So these are the tickets, okay? I like how they did this right here. This was pretty cool to me. It says on Sunday, May 11th, the New York Knicks completed their cross-out stomping sweep of the Philadelphia 76ers. I thought that was cool. Anyway. All right, cool. So look, at the top of the publication, the lowest price we could find on potential Knicks Madison Square Garden Eastern Conference Finals game tickets was $642 on SeatGeek. Other MSG games start at $651 and $1,200 including fees. So this is what you're looking to spend if you go to the game, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And unlike Philadelphia, who couldn't move tickets for a fraction of this price, Knicks fans will definitely be in the building. All right. I mean, D said, hit your boy up. Triggered, not triggered, but triggered. I got you, D. D, you will be the first one I get to. All right, I got you. Hey, but D, I'm asking the question. Hey, we were talking about. Well, we kind of, before I started the show, we were kind of talking about this in the Knicks State Madness Discord server. By the way, if you are a new channel member, because there's a lot of you, make sure you guys get inside that Discord server. All you have to do is go to the membership section and join, and it'll say Knicks State Madness Discord server link. When you look at the perks, you go there, boom. And you know what I will do? After this, I'll put a join the Discord post in there to make it even easier. But, we have great conversation. We almost got into a debate, me and D from LA, but I wasn't even talking to him. I was talking to J-Tap because J-Tap always got something slick to say. But okay, but that's what you're looking to spend if you're trying to go into the Garden. So if you can't go to the Garden, come with me on the 23rd or the 24th. We doing the watch party at Q Bar. We gonna watch it together. Trust me, being with me is gonna feel like you're at Madison Square Garden, because I ain't gonna lie, we get loud and it's gonna be fun and it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be an adventure. All right, so make sure y'all in the building. Like I said, there's food. There's drinks, and there's pool. Can't beat that. And the game. Can't beat that. It's gonna be an amazing time. So I look forward to seeing y'all in the building. To those who will pull up. Did the game start? Okay, no, the game ain't started yet. Okay, cool. So hold on. Let me just make sure I'm good on the back end. All right. Hey, if you just joined the show, smash that like button. We do appreciate the support. This is the only way to let YouTube know that it's going down on this side of YouTube. So we have to smash the like button as we enter the show. It's always good for the algorithm. And of course, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We know y'all watch. Come on, man. The last 28 days, well over half of you guys. Y'all watch, but you're not subscribed. So why don't you just make it official today and subscribe? Okay, cool. Let's do it like that. So I talked about Paul Pierce. I'm going to get to OG in a second. The question of the night, though, y'all, all right, is Jalen Brunson, when we win the championship, will he be the greatest Knick of all time? That is the question on the night. And, of course, we are talking about Giannis. Should we abandon the Giannis Antetokounmpo trade? That's the question. All right, just make sure I'm good on the back end over here. All right, cool. Think I'm good. Call up 646-995-8389 and voice your opinion. All right, we talking about a whole bunch tonight. And a lot of topics. Good level-headed Knicks talk. Let me just check the queue to see who's in the building. All right. Salute to my man, Joe. I see you, Joe. I got your email too, Joe, by the way. If you're in the building, if you're listening. Let me get my man D from LA up in here.
Triggered? Nah, I'm not triggered. It's Gucci. Nah.
What's going on, D?
I'm Gucci. You good?
I'm good, man. Great night. We talking basketball. It's funny you brought up the Giannis in the Discord, and I was like, I was doing a show on that. I'm like, let's save it for the show. Where we go? Did I lose him? Are you there? Hold on. I think that was on me. Hold on, y'all. My bad. My bad. Hold up. D, can you hear me?
Yo, I hear you. I think we lost connection or something.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was me or you. But what's up, man?
I'm good. I'm good. First things first, happy Mother's Day to Maxine yesterday.
Oh, right? Yeah, big time salute to that.
Also, as again, the mother-in-law was heartbroken yesterday. She's like, oh my God, he's not going on. She ain't ever cared about basketball a day in her life, but she loves this show for some reason. So shout out to her. She loves it. So shout out to you. I did want to say this though. First things first, will Jalen Brunson be the greatest Knick of all time when he wins the championship? 100%. 100 trillion %. Not just because of what he's achieving as a Knick, but what he's achieving in NBA history based on the history that says he can't do it. So just off that alone, without question, I'm sorry. Yeah. And God bless, Walt. That was the number 5 overall pick. Jalen Brunson is the second. He's not even thought of as anybody who could possibly achieve something like this. So in my book, 100 million % the greatest Knick of all time. Now let's talk about Giannis real quick. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Giannis real quick, right? Should we stop the hype train for Giannis? Absolutely not. Absolutely never.
Damn.
No, you don't. Whoa. Because you don't rest. You don't rest on your laurels when you win. It's the same reason why the Warriors won a championship, lost a championship thanks to the NBA giving LeBron one, but didn't stop. They went out to get KD. It's the reason why even after they won a second run with Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, they said, let's try with Jimmy Butler. Now I think they got the wrong player, but the goal is always still to go get the best available player. Because if prime Shaq, or at least Shaq getting out of his prime maybe 2 years into leaving his prime was available today, every Knicks fan will say go get Shaq even after we win. Because when you have a mega star, you still try your best to get that mega star on the team. Especially under this new second apron, especially with this new draft format. There's a lot of things that are going to force teams to maximize windows that we should not give up on because we win this championship this year. Absolutely still put the pressure on it. Here's what's interesting, though. Here's what's interesting. I don't believe Giannis wants to be a Knick after the Knicks win a championship. That's what I think. Yes, because that's the thing, right? Because from my perspective, from certain things that have been reported already, it's a legacy play that Giannis is looking for.
Right.
If that name could be on the first Knicks championship in 50-something years, Giannis is all for that. Yep. Once Jalen Brunson wins and the Knicks win, it's not as enticing for Giannis anymore, right? Now, let's connect this back to the greatest Knick of all time pending, Jalen Brunson. I think that is one reason why these playoffs are extremely important for Jalen Brunson, because I believe possibly Jalen Brunson wants this legacy and this run to be in Jalen Brunson's name and no one else's. Not off ego, but just off Derek Jeter letting the Yankees know, I'd rather do it with Jorge Posada and Mariano Rivera. I don't need an A-Rod. I would love this to, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is on both spectrums. Brunson is playing for this to be the Knicks legacy as it's been built this far. I think Giannis is only looking for the Knicks championship if his name is the one on that trophy. If he's the MVP, if that's not the case, I think once we win, the Knicks should probably, if he doesn't want to come to the Knicks anymore because of that, then the Knicks should focus on like maybe that Kobe, Shaq, Malone, Peyton kind of championship roster where you bring in aging stars who are still productive, like a LeBron, if you could get him at a nice rate. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real, because again, you don't stop. You do not stop trying to win these championships. LeBron, maybe a $10 million DeMar, those kind of players who are on their way out but need a ring. Well, LeBron doesn't need a legacy.
You think DeMar would take that veteran minimum?
Okay, where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna get more? Who's gonna give? Number one, who's gonna give him that money? And number two, What legacy you got left, bruh? They ran you out of town in Toronto.
Yeah.
They disowned
And
you in
won the
Toronto.
championship.
Facts. That same year.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if we can find, again, we cannot get comfortable winning a championship. Winning one championship is not going to be enough for Leon, for Mike Brown, for Jalen Brunson. So whatever you do, whatever you can do to keep improving and remain at the top, especially under this new second apron, you do it. And lastly, Giannis, when we win, it's got to be our goal has to be Brunson, Towns, and Giannis. So if we're going to go after Giannis, it still has to be with 3 elite players now, because Cat is opening up a new, but it still comes down to if Giannis wants to be a Knick after we win. And we had this conversation prior. I'm gonna get off the phone soon. We had this conversation prior about is Mike Brown's job in jeopardy? And we discussed this offseason is possibly, if that rumor was true, obviously this is before all this stuff happened, all the success, but if that rumor was true, that a new coach will come into town, it's a possibility that it'll be the end of the Nova Knicks locker room. Right. So there's a lot of stuff at play, but we're going to win anyway, so it's going to be Jalen Brunson's locker room. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be Mike Brown's. And Giannis, make up your mind, since you haven't been able to make up your mind for this long time. Do you want to be a Knick for the sake of being a Knick, or is it only based on that championship trophy being in your name? You know what I'm saying? But either way, we're winning. I'm, all good. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm on that side. Either way, we win, baby. Either way.
Right. Right.
But all right.
But, no doubt. I ain't stopping, though. No matter how many we win, I still want the best roster every single time. But I'm going to holler at you.
Big time salute.
Stay up.
All right. 646-995-8389. We talking about Giannis, but we also got other questions as well. If we win, when we win the championship, will Jalen Brunson be the best Knick all time? We got to get to OG Anunoby's health update. Paul Pierce, if y'all want to bang on Paul Pierce, because he's banging on us. We could talk about the ticket price. I mean, there's multiple things to talk about. This is level-headed Knicks. So I'm going to get my man Ty in the building. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Ty, what's good?
Yo, family, what's good, man?
Nothing much, man. I'm just asking a question, man. I listen. I'm not saying I agree with D. I'm not saying I disagree with D. But
I don't know what D. I don't know what D doing over here. We both in LA. I don't know what D. I think the weather getting to D. I can't. D, I love you, bro, but nah, fam. First off, Giannis' legacy is already engraved, fam. He wants to win multiple chips.
Right.
He's from the era of joining other superstars and all-stars. He will come to the Knicks. He will come to the Knicks regardless, win or lose. He wants to come to New York to market his brand. Listen, we got to stop going too deep on it. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? It's simplistic. He wants to be a New York Knickerbocker. He don't care whether we win or lose. And honestly speaking to you, whether we get Giannis or not, we will be contending for another chip after this year. With a couple of different players. So Giannis will be here either way, win or lose. Secondly, no, he's gonna be here, win or lose, man. Like, he wants to be here. It's the #1 market in the country, man, outside of LA. So that's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's gonna let them know. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna focus on Giannis right now. We don't need to be sidetracked. We need to focus and fall in love with the team we have. Them boys, we got on their head this year. Okay. We got on the coach this year. These guys matured right before our eyes. Brown, he did a phenomenal job. It didn't look right. When the painter started painting with the brush, it looks crazy until he finished the product. So
bingo.
Kudos to Mike Brown. And at the end of the day, you gotta think of it. Look at everything that happened, the ripple effect. When the Knicks went on this run, heads started to roll throughout the league. Steve Kerr, when he knew he wanted to come to New York, he ended up signing an extension because of how good we look. He know Mike Brown ain't going nowhere. That was the only coach. That was the only coach he was gonna take, and he ended up signing a 2-year extension because the Knicks are gonna be battling the chip for 2 more years, man.
That's deep.
At least.
That's deep.
So when you're looking at all of that, you got to look at it and say, okay, Brunson has now became a leader. He's not worried. When you seen Deuce McBride hit those threes and have more points than Brunson still loved on him. He's not worrying about Brunson already knows that he is the reason why the Knicks are formidable right now. So adding Giannis, he's not going to be worried about who balls are bigger. Pause. You know what I'm saying? He's just going to be like, yo,
I get you.
Yes. Can you help me? Can you help us win another chip? It is about, see, Brunson was a winner in college. He won 2 in college. I'm assuming he won 2 in college.
Yep,
listen, he's going to win 2 in the NBA, and it's going to be with the New York Knicks.
Ooh,
see,
that's fine.
Yes. So this is the thing about it is, you know, we have to look at what Leon Rose and World Wide West did. They put together a perfect nucleus to surround Brunson. You bring in so instead of hacking a Mitch, you're gonna have to try to hack a Giannis next year. How's that gonna fare for you? You understand what I'm saying? So, and I think Giannis is about 71% free throw shooter, something like that. He's not like Mitch. So you're not gonna want to foul Giannis down the end. So at the end of the day, see that's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? So and there's so much going on right now. I don't think we're looking at, you know, you're talking about OG Karan. First of all, I had told you, and I know y'all remember this, I had told y'all Brunson will be the greatest Knick ever if he wins a chip. It's not that
you did say that. You did say that.
Yeah, and it seemed like and Karan, remember this. Remember I said when we all was talking on the panel, and I said, nah, I said, we'll win tomorrow. I said, you know what? I said, we'll rest the starters by midway to the end of the third. What happened, Karan? What happened?
You said that. Yo, you've been on the money. I ain't gonna lie. You've been on the money. I can't front on it.
Damn,
I can't front on you, Ty.
Listen, I'm watching it, KP. I'm watching it. I'm like, nah, this is different. Like, Detroit has never seen a team like the New York Knicks this whole season, and they got 60 wins. I need you to really focus on that. They got 60 wins. They played against the majority of the league more than once. And they have never seen a constructed team the way the New York Knicks are playing right now. They're liable to go down 4-zip, fam.
I
They
agree.
are liable to go down. I
wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised. And OKC, same difference. OKC didn't see this team right here. You think Chet Holmgren is going to be holding Karl-Anthony Towns? You think Chet going to be having blocks when he got to be on that perimeter sticking Karl-Anthony Towns? And our wings are doing that flex on that baseline and on the corners? It is a wrap. Shea was never a good defensive player. Never. Dort, he ain't even a good – he plays a little good defense, but the point I'm making is they're going to be at a disadvantage. The Knicks will win the chip, man. It's everything is lining up. It's not a team on a mission. It's a team that's in a destiny-driven position. This is destiny. It's been 53 years. We got to stop looking. We're so drunk off of ineptness and losing. We're trying to find ways. But you think this? No, stop thinking. Know what the heck is going on. The Knicks going to win the chip this year. And if not, I need to throw. It's no team constructed right now that has the better offense or better defense than the New York Knicks. And the last time I checked, when Golden State won those chips, they had a very good defense. The Knicks are running. They first, and I want to give you kudos to this because you remember, man, you got into it. You talked about Domantas Sabonis, right? And I was like, nah. So,
but Ty, who's the first one to make that comparison, though?
No, you did. That's what
now you see people talking about that now, right?
Listen, so watch this, Karan. Watch this. Monica McNutt brought it up this morning on Mike on Get Up, right? She brought it up. She's like, this is what she said. She said in the beginning of the year, we were running a Sacramento offense, but they said now it looks like we're running the Golden State offense, and that was so beautiful. I said that's why Jalen Brunson is able to be off the ball. Now the league is in trouble. And I also told you the other night, I said he's going to be only one of the few small guards. And Kendrick Perkins, I swear they listen to your show, bro. They listen to your show. Everything we talk about, they end up talking about it on Stephen A. or every time. It never fails. I said Brunson is going to be like Isaiah Thomas. And I said it was another one. I think it was Allen Iverson. You know, Steph Curry.
Steph.
You remember? Listen, Allen didn't win one. He went to the finals, but he didn't win one. He had to play against the Garland, Kobe, and Shaq. So, you know, but at the end of the day, Brunson is going to be that third. He's going to be that third small guard, 6'3" and under, to win a chip, fam, to lead a team to a chip, man. And he's 6'3", 6'2", but he plays like he's 6'7", 6'8" with footwork.
That's a fact.
And
they
that's
can't guard him, Ty.
that's
It's
what they
crazy.
can't
He
guard.
posting the big dudes.
They don't know when he's gonna shoot. Yeah, they're expecting him to do a Brunson has mastered the art of the basics of the game, the footwork. He mastered it. His footwork is impeccable, fam. So I'm gonna get off here, but I just wanted to,
I got you, Ty.
Giannis is definitely coming to New York, win or lose. But listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's crazy.
But Karan, if he don't come, we still gonna win next year, bro.
No, I'm with you. Because look, if we win, but look, Ty, if we win, it's because Mike Brown gets another year
there
to
you
do
go.
more cooking.
You be thinking the same way. That's a fact. Now you really got called. You called them. What you call them?
Kajic.
You really gonna have Kajic.
He gonna be averaging a triple-double next year. Watch.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Yeah. And we get to keep
100%.
Mitchell. Mitchell will work on his free throws. I'm just saying, if all else fails and we don't get Giannis, the Knicks are in a championship window of 2 to 3 years, bro. Easily.
100%. Because we winning this year. See, that's the key. That's what unlocks everything. The fact that you win this year, you could come back with the same team. Because it's not like we old.
Right.
And you can make subtle adjustments. Add this, add that. Maybe bring LeBron. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but bring LeBron.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind LeBron. As long as he come on the service, as long as he come on the service minimum, I don't mind LeBron coming. Because see, this is where Paul Pierce made a mistake, fam. Paul is so butthurt because if Jalen Brunson, watch this, if Jalen Brunson wins a chip in New York, guess what he did? Guess what he did that Paul Pierce didn't do, fam? He won a chip without other all-stars joining him.
Right.
See, you looking at Ray Allen, you're looking at KG, damn near in their prime, coming to help you win. Rondo, the best point guard arguably in the league during that time. They came to join you, Paul. Ain't nobody come to join Brunson but his friends from college and Karl Anthony Towns.
And they not first teamers.
And they not first teamers.
You feel me? Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. It's different.
So Paul Pierce, you're mad. Everybody that's in Paul Pierce's position right now, they piss mad because at the end of the day, Jalen Brunson, he is quiet. He heard everything. He heard Becky Hammond. He heard all these commentators. Now Shaq want to sit up here talking about the Knicks. Does Shaq go?
Yeah, you see that, right?
Listen, Shaq, first of all, Shaq and all Karan, you're so crazy. Listen,
I'm telling you, now they all shifted. That's why I did that show earlier. They all shifted, boy.
Listen, they sitting here. I'm gonna get off y'all so y'all can y'all can call in. Shaq hates New York because we didn't want him. He ended up going to Miami, but he went to Miami with a cheat code to go with Dwayne Wade because Dwayne Wade won one without him already. See what I'm saying? These guys are fraudulent. Jalen Brunson didn't go join nobody. Cat came over here, and Cat wasn't. Listen, anyway, Chuck. Kenny Smith, who's a New Yorker, but he has to own Houston because he won 2 chips with Houston, so he ain't really with us. And then you have Shaq, and then you have Chuck, who can't stand us. Don't listen to those guys. Don't let them guys rev y'all up. Everybody right now is us versus everybody.
That's it.
It's us versus everybody. They never put on that orange and blue. Do not listen to them, y'all. Don't listen to them.
And Ty, on the way, that's why I played that Kendrick Perkins clip. To remind y'all.
Yeah, you pissed me off with that.
Remember, I paid that to remind y'all because I know y'all gonna forget because he's gonna be talking about big body Brunson. And he got that southern accent. You're gonna be big body Brunson. Is it Mike Brown?
Stop. Come on, I gotta go.
All right, Ty. Ty, by the way, I'm not sure if you could make it, but we doing the watch party on the 23rd, 24th. That week.
Yeah, I might fly out. I might fly out, man. I come home. I come home twice a year, so
that's 100%. Like that's not a maybe. Like it's going down. We doing it that weekend. 100%. There's no maybe. That's a perfect date because they more than likely will play probably Saturday because that's the day they like to put the Knicks on. But even if it's Sunday, it's still the weekend. You feel me?
Right. So that makes sense. But real quick before you go, KP, listen, man. I just want to speak to OKF Nation, man. These guys calling in Detroit. He using different aliases, and Truth Be Told had me cracking up today. He was talking about because everybody's on to him. Tugboat and them are on to him, man, using these different accounts. But the point is, bro, and we have to really look at it as a fandom, our fan base, our fandom, who we are as Knickerbockers, man. You can't be a New Yorker or New York Knicks fan if you can't handle the trolls. The trolls let us know. The trolls let us know who we are. People always was afraid of the New York Knicks winning one chip. So we're going to keep the trolls up under the Brooklyn Bridge, the Verrazano Bridge, all the bridges. We're going to keep them up under there and keep stepping on them, y'all. Knicks stand up, man. Facts,
Knicks stand up, man. I appreciate you, Ty. Big time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, if y'all want to come out, man, that's when we doing it, yo. We going to do it that weekend. That's a perfect weekend. There's going to be basketball that weekend. That's the only weekend we could guarantee because last weekend, well, this weekend that just passed was Mother's Day. The weekend before that, they didn't play. So, that's why it was kind of hard to plan a watch party. But now we know for sure that it's either going to be that Saturday or Sunday. So, big time salute to, oh, man, you trying to get him to call back, D? D said, yo, W or L, he wants New York. Cat. Oh, man, he said, Ty's going to call back. I know it now. He said, Giannis scared of the KD Golden State Warrior arc. I don't know. I think that, there's no other place that makes sense for Giannis because the other places, though, D, would be Boston. They got that. He would be the same thing in Boston. You got Golden State. He would be the same thing in Golden State. You got the Lakers. He would be the same thing in LA. No matter how you put it, if he's going to a big market right now, he's going to be a sidekick. Big time salute to my man, Knicks will be chance. He said instead of trading for Giannis, Knicks should draft Alex Kara. But that's the only thing I swear to God I like from UConn is Alex Caravan. That dude is a real big guy. I would not mind getting that young brother right there. 100,000%. Especially if you lose Mitch, not that I'm not saying, hey, easy, y'all. Relax. I know Mitchettes. I know y'all out there. I'm not saying I don't want Mitch. Relax. I'm just saying in the event we lose him, I wouldn't mind getting that Alex Caravan kid. And also, big time salute to Hakeem the Dream. Oh man, I forgot this is Hakeem. I gotta brace myself. He said, get Giannis by any means. OG with Giannis is fire. Giannis with anybody is fire. I'm sorry, Hakeem. It don't matter. But see, Hakeem, I know where you're going. Hakeem, don't duck the question. Hakeem, send me another message, Hakeem. If Jalen Brunson wins the championship, or when he wins it, will he be the best Knick of all time, Hakeem? Come on, cut the cap. Because you're saying, oh, he would be fire with OG because you want to trade Brunson. Keep it real, Hakeem. You my man's in them, and I do appreciate you, Hakeem. But come on, man, you got to knock it off. You got to knock it off. Let me get back to these phone lines. And then after this, I'll do the MVP donors. Get my man Tubboat on the line. Uh-oh, I see Ty on the callback. What's good, Tugboat?
Ty already got a callback?
Yeah, because D said he was cat. So I knew once I saw that.
Wait, what happened?
Man.
He said what?
D said that W or L, he wants New York. Talking about Giannis. He said cat.
Oh, okay.
Giannis is scared of, so I already, once I saw the cat, and I knew Ty was going to get back. But what's up, man?
I don't know. What's up?
We got a lot of topics.
I just hopped on the show. What's the topics?
So the main question of the night is that Giannis hype train. Should the Knicks get off of the Giannis hype train? Since we're going to win the championship, should we avoid trading for Giannis? What says you?
Absolutely not. I mean, we should definitely get Giannis.
If it's available. Y'all surprising me tonight. Okay.
No. Right. I mean, if it's available, we should absolutely get Giannis because right now we're going to get the chip. So everybody's going to plan their game around, how the league goes. Whoever gets the chip, everybody, with the way that Cat's playing right now, everybody's going to plan for Cat. Now, 100%. If you're playing for Cat and you think OG's just going to be the only one that's cutting through, now that we have Giannis, what are you going to do then? What are you going to do when we have Brunson, Cat, Giannis, and friends. I don't know who's gonna be the friends.
Yeah. Let's say
Yeah,
friends.
because I don't know who the friends are gonna be. I don't know if we let OG go. I don't want to let OG go at all.
I know,
but I can't speak on the behalf of our front office.
Right, we can't. We don't know what they might do. Yeah. I'm with you. Okay.
So yeah. If we get Giannis, yeah, I'm all. I mean, yeah, shake him up because we're getting the chip this year. That's all. Right. That's really all I care about. Get it this year. We have it done. It's already set and made for us.
Right.
How you feel? Right. Let me ask you this. I mean, we chip bound
I didn't get to my
what?
take yet. I'm trying to I'm gonna get to it. And I'm building to it.
Okay.
I'm building to it. I'm gonna get some more thoughts in, and then I'm gonna give you what my take is. And because there's some new news that came out too with Giannis that I think is kind of fascinating.
No. The Giannis news, that's all. It's all Giannis for clicks right now. It's Giannis for clicks right now because that's what they did. What do you mean? They've been doing that for years. That's been a story for years. Is off season? How do we keep everybody engaged? Let's just talk about Giannis. But now this off season, they're going to be talking about Giannis. They're going to be talking about Kawhi. They're going to be talking about Embiid. They're going to be talking. It's a lot of players to talk about in this off season. It's just Giannis is going to lead that trail of the whole WWE conversation of who goes where, what happens there. The whole NBA soap opera.
We'll see because it's really important right now because it could be some development. I'm gonna get to it. It's gonna be interesting. But my next question: if the Knicks win the championship, or when we win the championship, because I know J-Tap's like, why are you saying if you don't believe? I know J-Tap is out there stewing right now saying,
yeah. You know he's lurking.
Lurking. I know he's watching me, right? So, but when we win the championship, will Jalen Brunson be the greatest Knick of all times?
Is that the conversation tonight?
That's the one of the league questions on the night.
All right,
it's tough, right? It's tough.
Jalen Brunson is my favorite Knick of all time, but that's because of my lifetime. I can't say he's better than Clyde because Clyde got two of them things, plus Clyde has been with the industry in the highs and lows.
That's a fact.
All the way through, and he stuck with us all the way through. So his commentary alone, I feel like it holds him over Jalen Brunson by default. But as far as 21st century Knicks, there's no comparison. I think if Brunson don't, let's just say, no, I ain't gonna put that out there. But
don't put that.
I ain't gonna do it out there. But I would say Jalen Brunson is the best Knick of this century, hands down. I mean, I don't know who we comparing him to. Melo?
There's no one of the century. Nah, I put him ahead of Melo. He already got way more success than Melo in the playoffs. So I can't even.
Yeah. So who of the 21st century is not who's better than Brunson?
No one. He would be the best. So if you want to clean it up like that, that's a great way to put it. He's the best of the 21st century. If you want to clean it up, that's cool.
That's
make
how
it
I would put it.
like yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I would put it because I guess when people are getting to the nitty gritty, they're wondering, is Brunson better than Patrick Ewing? I guess that's what's happening, right?
And Frazier. Yep.
Yeah, and seeing Clyde, we gotta relax.
And he had 45 in the finals with 17 or something. He had a crazy stat line in the finals.
We gotta relax. Yeah, we gotta relax because Clyde is Clyde. Like Clyde is Clyde, and Clyde. My man got books. My man got chips.
He got books.
My man got commentary, legendary. I'm telling you,
legendary commentary. No, legendary commentary. But how about Willis Reed, our only MVP?
Oh no! Shout out to the captain. Shout out to the true captain.
Dave, see?
Shout out to Willis Reed. No, shout out to Willis Reed. But Brunson's already got Willis Reed to me. I'll be honest with you. Brunson's already got Willis Reed to me. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Brunson's always got Willis Reed. It's between him and Clyde right now. When Brunson wins this chip.
We gotta stop saying if. It's hard. I don't know why I always say it. It's just it's like if. No. When. God.
When he wins this chip,
right.
he will be better than Ewing. It's just the Clyde concept is kind of like I can't get it. And Brunson's my favorite player right now because my favorite player is Brunson's favorite player. I was a Steve Nash fan, so Steve Nash was my guy, and I changed that whole thing up when Brunson came to the Knicks because like I told you, I think we were on the members only. I was telling you like, yo, the moment we got Jalen Brunson, or the moment we were talking about getting Jalen Brunson, I was like, yeah, get him. And they're like, no, y'all need to get Donovan Mitchell, Spider-Man. I'm like, bro, I don't care about no Spider-Man, bro. Give me Brunson. I seen what he did as the backup to Luka in that playoff performance.
That's a fact.
Give me that.
But remember, he started with Luka, though. Like, he clarified that. He was with Luka. Because people think that he was coming off the bench when Luka came back. He was with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah. Flat top Brunson was fire.
Oh, my God. So you talk about nice?
Was fire.
Dallas messed up with that. They messed up.
And that's why I always said, like, when the whole conversation of this Brunson slander, I was like, yo, 3 people in my mind you could never slander. Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Leon Rose. Those are my untouchables in my mind as far as the Knicks organization.
Okay.
Because what are you going to say? The game speaks for itself.
Nothing. Listen, I can't say a bad word about Leon. I can't say another, like, you notice how I've been quiet on Leon, right?
Because you can't.
I can't say
I told y'all, when Leon stepped on that courtside seat for Atlanta games, we ain't lost since.
100%.
When the whole OG, what about OG? I was like, yo, y'all must not know who OG really is. Like, what are we talking about? When OG came to the team, everybody and their mama questioned, who is this guy that we just picked up? Why do we pay him so much? Everybody and their mamas. There was not one person that said, you know what? I respect y'all picking up OG, and I appreciate how much money y'all gave him. Nobody said that. So it's like, yeah, nah, bro. Those are my 3 untouchables. But I mean, like, cause this your first call-in show since we swept the Sixers.
Yeah, it is, right? Is it?
How you feel? How you feel?
I mean, yo, I feel like we're gonna win the championship. I told my cousin that. He said, "You say that every week." I said, "Yo, cuz you definitely lying. I never say the Knicks
calling
winning
that
the championship."
Game the Mother's Day Massacre,
bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. We was in the Discord bugging out, but honestly, bro, that's like the most impressive Knicks basketball I've seen in my life, dog. In that Hawks game.
And that's the other thing, because you can't blame injury. Who was injured on the court that game? Us.
Nobody for them.
Us.
Yeah, they had their horses.
Because what did Embiid shoot? He shot what, 8 for 8?
He was cooking. He was cooking.
Yeah, he didn't miss a shot. No, he didn't miss a field goal.
Yeah, he was definitely cooking.
So you can't say Embiid didn't do it for you. Now you can say Paul George is going to jail. He probably going to jail. I ain't gonna lie to you. Paul George might be going to jail. Well, 15 points and you needed to get 17 and you only scored 15 in the first quarter.
I got you.
Yeah, you going to you in Terry Rozier. Yeah,
I thought you was dead serious.
Oh no, I'm dead ass serious. Like he going to jail, bro.
He going to jail.
Paul George is going to jail because we let you slide. We let you slide with the steroids. We let that slide. Right?
I got you. Because it's like you got 15 in the first, and then we never seen you again.
And we never saw you again, and your line was at 17. You know how many Philly fans you let down?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, yeah. Play the sad song, please. That sad song. Too? Yeah, I thought that's what you were playing.
Jason Tatum. Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid, bro. I mean, and that was my other part, too, is like where Maxey, he was saying that the Knicks fan was louder in their stadium than it was at the Garden. But we all know why that really was, though. But we know that's why that is, though, right?
Oh my God! I mean, because there was no Philly fans there.
Nah, that's classism, bro. That's classism.
I'm joking.
The ticket to get to Philly was what? Like it was a train ticket and like $300.
Oh, that's light work. Yeah.
Yeah. to get to an MSG game, it was like $1,000. And all jokes aside, it was like $600 to get in the room. So
100%.
all the loud people were up there in the rafters, and all the people that paid for their tickets were like paying $1,000. So that's where that changed up. That's why we were louder in Philly, is because we were
closer.
It was the real fans that came out. It wasn't a pay to play type game.
Oh, I got you. It wasn't the bougie ones.
Yeah, it was a pay to play. It was the real fans.
These are the fans that save up. You know, they get an extra job to go save up for the tickets, and we down there. I already booked it. I already got the days off. Like them
for
people.
Sure. That's why we took over their stadiums, because that was a representation of what Knicks fans really are.
Gotcha.
And we don't really get that in the playoffs with the Knicks right now because of the price. They're pricing us out. You know, everybody wants to be there.
That's why I went over the tickets. Yeah, that's why I went over the tickets.
So that's why they gotta pan the camera over to the watch party where we're going crazy. Right. Those same fans that are at the watch party is the same fans that was in the Philly building.
Got you. That's a good parallel. I got you. You saying the real fans was in Philly and the bougie fans is in Madison Square. So that's why the
bougie fans is in Madison Square. And shout out to them, because I mean, as long as we take over the building, I don't care. But the energy is different.
Got you. My last question is the 23rd, 24th. That's why I want to do the watch party. Are you pulling up?
As long as my job lets me. As long as my job lets me, I'm there easily.
Okay.
Easly. I already got it saved up. But... So wait, 23rd, 24th. What's that? That's our opening game.
That's gonna be that'll probably be game 3 or game 4.
Oh, even better.
It'll be game 3 or game 4. Because according to Mike, well, the way this game going right now, Cleveland is up. So that series, this might be a 7-game series.
And that's what we want.
And that's what we want. So the earliest, according to Mike Breen, we'll play is this upcoming Sunday. That'll be game 1. So by the time we get to the following weekend, that'll be 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll be there. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be there, brother.
100%. So that's how I did my math on that. And you know we're going to play on the weekend because they don't let you miss out on weekends unless you finish your season early, like we did the last time. That's a whole nother topic.
I mean, we just might. No, but
it'll be a game. Even if we go up 4, there will be a game that weekend because it will be the game 4. Or it would be game 3.
No. I'm not. Yeah, my bad. I'm not doubting that. No, we gonna have a good time because we're gonna be celebrating.
Right. It might be the end.
It might be the end. That's
another
crazy.
Short week.
You know what's crazy though is that you planned the last get together on Mother's Day. And it was like, we can't do it on Mother's Day. But if we had all showed up for that, it would have been crazy.
That would have been cold. We would have shut the spot down. The spot would have been shut down. But yo, Tug, I appreciate you, man. Yo, great call. I appreciate you, brother. I gotta get to these calls, man. Big time salute,
man. Man. I'll be tapped in with the show, brother. I appreciate you, man. Stay blessed.
No doubt. All right. It's my man Tugboat. Come on, Hakeem. He said Walt Reed. Listen to what he said. Walt Reed, Melo, and OG are better than Brunson. You gotta come on, yo, Hakeem. You gotta stop. What is with the anti-Jalen Brunson? Like, why do Brunson got so many haters? I don't understand why so many people dislike Jalen Brunson. Like, it's crazy to me. And then, of course, hold on. I got my man. Thank you, D. I appreciate you, D, for this, man. We got guys like, yo, man, D, what are you talking about, man? Oh, my God. Rock, I got you. Yuri, I see you. Angie, I see you. Man, what's going on, man? I don't know why he went there. Once I saw the cap, I said, I knew you was coming back. I said, oh God.
Not even for no smoke for D, man. I get D what he's saying, but KD didn't never win one. So that makes the point irrelevant. That part.
That's true. He never won one.
He never won one. He won when he got there, so that makes his point irrelevant. So it's not a cap. Giannis already won one. And he tried to win multiple with Milwaukee for his legacy. He's not. That boy is from across the water. He has a different mentality. That's why you're seeing him all these commercials. You're seeing him doing all these different commercials and everything because he's preparing to be in a market like New York.
Right.
That's not hard to see. So again, win or lose, he'll be coming to New York. The thing is, What are we gonna give up for him? When is Giannis gonna say, I want to go to New York? That's the key. But I want to say this to you, Karan. I'm about to get off because Tugboat just cooked like with hot fish grease.
Yeah,
He just cooked. Yeah, I really didn't even want to come behind him after we said, but I really didn't, fam. Sometimes you just gotta just chill. But I wanted to make this. Yeah, I just wanted to make this point real quick. When we're talking about is Jalen Brunson the greatest Knick ever? If Jalen Brunson, when did the league get started? You remember when the league got started? No, we don't even gotta go that far.
Was that 49?
It was one of them years back then, yeah. I think it was before the 50s, but definitely somewhere back there. But let me say this. The Knicks won one, and we talked about how, of course, your boy, the Dream, I got to get him because he wilding. I don't know what he's talking about.
He's always wild.
I don't know.
He's always wild.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Everybody better than Brunson. Brunson's overrated. Yeah, he's overrated. Trying to stop him. Trying to stop him is overrated.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you're right. You're right, Dream. That should be your overrated right there. But when you're talking about the Knicks and Brunson being the greatest Knickerbocker of all time, the reason why I'm saying this is so, and it's gonna if you look at his playoff record and his stats, he's already in the company of the highest greats that ever played the game. He's gotten all the accolades, and he's only adding on to them. The only thing he's missing is a chip. He knows this is his legacy. But here's the beautiful part about what we said. We said, is he the greatest nigga of all time? When you go back to the championship team, I don't think y'all realize who's on Clyde's team. You had Earl the Pearl, arguably one of the best players ever. Bernard, Frazier, Willis, Jabusha, like Jerry. What are we talking? Are y'all paying attention to their team that they had?
That's what I was trying to tell Chuck D. Remember when I had Chuck D on the line?
Listen.
When he brought that up, I said, that's why we need to get Giannis. He shut me down.
Thank you. I'm trying.
I should have said that. Damn.
Yeah. So they sitting up here thinking like, oh, is Brunson? Yes, he's going. Look what he's carrying to the finals. Look who he's carrying to the finals.
Yo, Ty, I got to relax.
Yeah. I'm getting off. I'm going to let you finish.
All right, Ty. I didn't mean to do that. That's supposed to be objective. Oh, God. Yo, my bad. Oh, man. Hold on, D. D, if that's a trigger, I'm going to give me... D, I got you. If that's a trigger, D, I got you. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get Angie, Yuri, and Rock in the building right now. All right, I'm gonna get to you, D. Give me a second. Oh my God, what did I start? What's going on, Rock?
It was okay. And my villainous laugh regarding the draft in Indiana.
Oh yeah, let's go. When I saw that, them and the Nets made my day. When I saw that, oh my God, I said, oh, look at that. Just look at God work.
I'm trying to figure out what did the Nets do to deserve this. I got it. You know what it is? They let Dr. J go to Philly. That's what happened. Oh. That's the curse.
That was the beginning. You're right.
Yeah, I should have never did that.
They've been terrible ever since.
I should have never did that. He's from Long Island. He's from Long Island. Native New Yorker. If they had Kareem, they probably would have let Kareem go.
That's the Nets, man. Think about it. They get KD, Harden, and Kyrie and still find ways to lose. That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Only the Nets.
Mm-hmm. I just turned on the I just turned you on because even though I seen the alert, man, you know how you got one of those people you was in a conversation with and they just keep wah 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 like the Charlie Brown teacher.
100%.
But anyway, I just caught you, and I just want to. I think it was Tugboat that came on before Ty. I want to make a statement. I knew OG was going to be a good player on the Knicks, but I didn't think he was going to expand his offense like this because. What happened is I've never seen Jalen until he got to the Knicks, and I wasn't paying attention to the Mavericks. So I was thinking, he was just a stable point guard. Okay, they're trying to stabilize the point guard position. Maybe he'd be like a Mo Cheeks kind of guy,
Yeah.
But when they got OG, I see they was trying to do something because the reason is OG was the top level 3-and-D player in the league. So I said they must be trying to do something. Yeah. It's just that nobody ever seen him expand his game to this point. So that when they got OG, that's when I knew they were serious and they was trying to build something.
Like it's confirmed that he's better than RJ Barrett for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
I couldn't believe Toronto went for that deal. So I said, oh well, we fleece somebody and it's about time.
Right, because even if you add the offense now, like look at the offense, like he's giving you more offense than RJ right now in the playoffs. So
yep. And I usually agree with Todd, but I'm gonna push back on what he said. He's not carrying garbage to the finals, man. He's carrying players with talent. It's just that he said garbage. No, he ain't saying garbage. He said, look what Jalen's bringing to the Dragon to the finals.
I guess he was comparing it to 73, though. That's what it was. He was comparing it to 73.
Yeah, but I understand, but you can't sleep on the players as it going because look at the talent. What Cat is, he's the most talented big in the league.
Okay.
And I
wouldn't argue that.
Yeah. It's just that this team got some good talent. It just take the correct coaching staff to put them together and to organize them. And that's exactly what's happening now.
Right.
Gotcha. But for the main topic. Oh man, you can't forget that Greek salad, man. No way you can turn that down.
Damn, y'all getting me in trouble tonight. I didn't know there was gonna be everybody saying, yeah, get him anyway. I didn't know that.
I was surprised you made this a topic because you were saying you ain't gonna be in trouble or you want to leave it alone because everybody getting in your case.
But I was just asking, like, what? Because news came out. I'm gonna get to the news in the side. I just want to get to these next two calls. I'm gonna get to the news. But the news came out. That's why, right?
Well, I got a question for you that I've been meaning to ask you, and I ain't say nothing because you wanted to avoid it. Do you think there's a world possible? Because I remember you saying most likely if we get Giannis that we're gonna have to lose Mitch, right? And when you said that, I almost swerved and went off the highway for a second just minutes ago.
Right.
But in any case, do you think there's a world where the core, Jalen, Mitch, Cat, and Giannis, they can make it work with their salaries just so they can stay together?
Jalen, Mitch, Giannis, Towns, and who?
And Mitch. Where we can
those
keep
three with Mitch.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Mitch, Jalen.
Yeah, it could happen. It could because.
Let me tell you that
because Mikel's making some nice money too, so it could happen technically.
Because let me tell you, the money off commercials and endorsements is going to be crazy.
Yeah, technically it could,
especially if we do a three-peat. If we could do a three-peat,
ooh, we gotta get the one. Rock. Oh my god!
I can tell you. Look, let me tell you. You know how many business partners Dolan got, man? Look, I can tell you a business already. I can see a commercial with even though he don't talk that much, with Mitch already. Look at Mitch here. Look at the Head and Shoulders commercial, man, with shampoo, man.
The only problem with your dream, I think, is the Lakers or the Nets. I think they're the two, especially now. The Nets might really hate on you. I could see them saying, Mitch, man, we'll give you the max. Come through. Come to Brooklyn. But I appreciate you, Rock, though, man. Big time salute.
All right, bro.
All right. Listen, man, I wasn't trying to get in trouble tonight. These are my callers. I'm going to take a couple of more, and then I'm going to get into the Giannis news, all right, and the OG news, okay? Let me get my man, who's next? Oh, Yuri, and then Angie. By the way, Angie, you had a callback for a minute, and Cleo got like 5 callbacks. By the way, D, I see you. I see you, D. I see you.
Oh, cool.
Ty, I also see you. What's going on, Yuri?
Oh, man, I saw the title.
Let's go. Hey, man, I'm just asking a question, Yuri. I'm just asking a question. What's your thoughts?
With the way the Knicks are playing right now, I mean, and you even heard my friend said this can go up even to a higher level if they keep everything together. But it's I pinned the viewpoint. It's Giannis. So
it's Giannis though.
But at the same time, though, you look at what Cat's becoming. We've seen a new higher level of Cat.
Okay.
Brunson playoff ball now.
Right.
And do you want to see a little bit more of it? You know, to the point like, yo, I don't want to say we don't need Giannis, because I feel like that's disrespectful of him, big time. You know what I mean?
Big time disrespect. Thank you, Yuri. Thank you.
Because I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, we don't need Giannis." Yada yada. I'm like, yo, listen. If you have a shot at getting Giannis, you're gonna take the goddamn offer. I don't want to hear it. I used to be the same way. Don't get me wrong. I get it, because we love our guys, and I'm not gonna, be disrespectful of our teammates. I support our team, but I support whatever decision the Knicks make. I'm happy with it. Do I have to like it? No. But I can understand the logic behind going after Giannis.
That's exactly what my thought process is.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like...
So you're young. I want to know from you, do you believe that when we win the championship, Jalen Brunson will be the greatest Knick of all time? I'm curious to know your answer on this.
Absolutely. I full-heartedly believe that. A lot of reasons. I really do believe that.
Greater than Walt Clyde. I know you didn't ever seen Walt Clyde. No, you never seen him.
I wasn't born with Walt Clyde, but I do know my Knick history, though.
Okay.
You know what? If you get a chance, and if you saw what Walt Clyde did from the stories he's told, you know that man, and you know he's going to be the greatest Knick of all. He is the greatest Knick of all time.
Right.
In my personal opinion. If you can make it in New York, you can make it
anywhere. That's a fact.
And we've seen so many stars try to make it in New York, and they crumble. Cat's so full. What did Cat's doing? The guy's got the Gatorade bag, for God's sakes.
Yep.
New York has basically made Cat. Cat has taken the challenge of playing in New York. He got slaughtered all year by us. Yes,
That's true.
He got slaughtered by us, me included. I'm a big Cat fan. He got slaughtered by me. He got slaughtered by you, definitely. And he definitely got slaughtered by half the damn Knicks fan base.
Yeah, I mean, I was I hard on Cat like that? Like, all right, so here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
I found myself defending him a lot from the soft talk, because people were calling him soft. And I would find myself trying to push back on that. Like, the man plays hurt. I don't know how you would consider that soft, And I used to say stuff like that, but yeah.
For God's sakes, he was playing through a playoff game. Hood.
Yeah.
Teams where players were like, yo, I gotta sit out.
No, 100%.
I mean, what my trying to make is to the people that think that we don't need Giannis, it's Giannis. You may not like it. He's gonna be available. He's gonna be available. What if it's free agency?
Definitely available. It's definitely available. 100%.
I don't like trading for Giannis for personal reasons, because I think we got the core to win it all. Like I said in a personal Discord. But saying F Giannis is like, come on now, that's disrespectful. Because we're on our.
Yeah, but I appreciate you, Yuri, man. Thank you for the call, brother. All right, let me get Angie in the house. To the new callers, I'm gonna get to you. Give me a second, because I got some triggers.
Karan, what's going on?
The legendary Angie in the building.
Hey, let's go.
I kind of know where you're going. I kind of know where you're going. Where you at right now, though?
I have not moved.
You have not changed.
No, I have not changed. I love what we're doing. I love my Knicks with my whole heart. But the reality is, regardless when we win this chip, Giannis is a superstar. Let me repeat that. He is a super. Right. I love OG. I love, Cat, his way he's changed his game, but neither one of them are superstars. Right. They are stars, all stars, Cat. OG is, a rising all-star, but they are not superstars. So the superstars are available every day, right?
Yeah.
And so I just think that when the time does come, as I think Ty said earlier, it's just a matter of what package we're going to put together. And this is my only concern. Not that I don't want the trade to happen, but if I had to put together a package, I want it to be OG, Mikal, go get a third team, get them picks to go with it. Because Cat is the key to our engine as far as this new system we're running, right? So Cat is not Giannis, and Giannis is not Cat in terms of this new system we got. So I would love to see Giannis with Cat and Brunson still running this system. This system is in place, right? And so again, if we can keep Cat as a facilitator, because Giannis is not a facilitator, but again, Giannis is so dominant on both ends of the court. A MVP, a league MVP. We're talking apples and oranges when we're talking about outside of Brunson. Giannis is apples and oranges to the rest of our team. And so just want to say that Hakeem definitely needs to be drug tested. He's putting all kind of troll stuff and it just makes no sense at all. So I don't know. I think he's at an attention deficit. I think he needs attention. So it just makes no sense. Yeah, but Brunson, the second thing you've been talking tonight, we won this chip. Brunson is the all-time best. He's gonna have a statue in front of the Garden. He'd be the first.
Wow.
Season was. I mean, maybe I missed it all the times I didn't go.
But you breaking up a little, Angie. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you a lot better now. What you said about Walt? You said something about Walt.
Yeah, I said Walt. Do we have a statue of Walt in front of the Garden? Ooh. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it.
No statues.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Brunson will be the first statue. When we win this chip, he will be the first statue. Book it. Yeah. But yeah, I just want to say that I just I hate to see OG go, but I believe it's gonna be OG, Mikal, Deuce. That's where the package is gonna come from. We'll go, like I think we were talking to Portland at one time to get some of their picks. We just need some first round picks, another third team to throw some picks in there. And what I'm just praying and hoping is that Giannis, stay 10 toes down in terms of I'm not signing an extension with nobody but the Knicks. Long as he does that, right? Long as Rose and Wild West is telling him, regardless when we win this chip, we want you, then he can do that. And it's only a matter of just what the package is. Now, this is the only caveat. I'm going to end with this too. What I'm hoping is when we win this chip, that Dolan don't try to step in and veto it. Saying, no, I don't want no changes. You know how he can get crazy. He been a good boy for a couple of seasons. But that's the only thing I'm hoping when we win this chip, that Dolan don't come in and that executive authority that he has and say, no, we stay in pat. That's the only way. That's the only way we're not getting Giannis. That's the only way.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Angie.
But I haven't
moved.
All right, I haven't moved. So
I see.
All right.
I see. All right.
All right. Smash those likes. Okay,
all
you
right.
be good. All right. Good
Thank
night.
you, Angie.
Bye-bye.
So I got 2 triggers. I'm going to get to those triggers, but like she said, smash that like button if you just joined the show, all right? Also, subscribe if you didn't subscribe. We know that well over half of you guys who watch are not subscribed. So subscribe, help us close the gap. We do appreciate you guys. And we are doing a watch party, all right? If you're interested in that, on the 23rd or 24th. I forgot to ask Angie about that. Angie, if you're listening, I'm not sure if you can come out, but if you can, it'll be nice. I'm gonna put more information out, but I forgot to ask her about that, and I forgot to ask Yuri about that. But that's what's going down on the 23rd and 24th. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh my God, disappointment. Really quickly, I'm gonna get into this article here, the news, and I'm gonna get to the callbacks. But I want to touch on where am I at? I'm lost. Damn, why did I do that? Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties behind the scenes. Okay. So where I want to go right now. Damn. So this is Tugboat. This is for you, Tugboat. And I'm not saying this to trigger you, but I just want to let you know this is the difference with the Giannis trade this year. The Bucks are officially open for business on Giannis Antetokounmpo trade offers. In the aftermath of the lottery, the Bucks are prepared to listen to trade offers for the two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo, and this is according to Shams. All right. However, the Bucks are in no rush to make the deal. There's expected to be a robust market for Giannis Antetokounmpo, according to Shams. And ownership and front office official will carefully sift through the offers with a high asking price. Milwaukee is seeking young blue chip talent, all right, and or a surplus of draft picks. This is what they are seeking. Okay, you see that? Now, of course, we know that these were the teams that previously was there. Celtics, Magic, Trailblazers, Warriors, Heat, Rockets, Raptors. I think this was during the All-Star break. Anyway, notice how the Knicks are not listed there. So what I'm noticing with these narratives is they're kind of putting the Knicks out of the top people that's there. Of course, they do list the Knicks here, right? Who pushed they said the Knicks pushed for him before the deadline. I don't think that that's actually accurate. The Knicks didn't really make it. I don't think the Knicks made an offer before the deadline. But according to my man Errol Marks, who was on the show, he was on the Knicks War Room. He said that he has a source very close that stated that the Knicks did not want to trade OG Anunoby. He said that was according to his source that they could have did the deal last summer. They didn't want to trade OG Anunoby. So with that knowledge, what do I have to say now? Will they be more willing to trade OG Anunoby after he's showing out even more? See, that is the question, ladies and gentlemen. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they will be willing to trade OG Anunoby. But because the Bucks are ready to move on, according to Shams, and sometimes over the next 6 or 7 weeks, we'll decide whether Giannis is going to sign the max contract with us or no. This is old. That's Udonis Haslem. I don't really care about what he had to say. Damn, it's not in here. But I thought that they were saying they want to get the deal done before the draft. I think that was also the crux. Now, if they want to get the deal done before the draft, that puts the Knicks at a disadvantage because the Knicks, you know, we're in finals mode. You know, now we got to jump into a Giannis trade. This is making me believe that the Knicks Giannis trade won't happen. You know, unless like we lose badly at any point, whether it's the conference finals or the final. But I'm starting to think that the Knicks are not going to do the Giannis trade. You know, that's where I'm at right now. Based off the information that I'm observing. If I'm the Knicks, would I make the trade? I think right now the only reason why I wouldn't make the trade is if we win the championship and everyone on the roster is dedicated and locked in to returning next year. And then from there, you bring in a LeBron or you bring in somebody because you have the $5 million. Or even if you say, look, we'll give Jordan Clarkson the $5 million. I wouldn't be mad at that. Okay? But that's where I am on the Giannis deal right now. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think the Giannis trade is going to happen. That's my shocking. Or maybe I don't think the deal is going to happen. Unless we lose badly, like we get embarrassed, or you got to be really disappointed in the finals too, because they trying to get a deal done, and all of those teams, the Warriors, the Heat, do they have the power to convince Giannis to go? Cleveland on a little run. But do they have the power to convince Giannis to want to go to those other teams? See, that part I don't know. And I'm gonna get right back to those lines because I got these two callbacks I got to do. But I'm gonna also talk about OG Anunoby really quickly. Really quickly. So according to Ian Begley, he says that OG Anunoby, who missed the past couple of games to a hamstring, right? There's a few reasons why he will return to play in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Now, remember, they always said that, the injury was very minor, nothing to worry about. But this is what Ian Begley had to say on his show. He said, OG Anunoby will play in game 1. I feel very comfortable saying that just because of where this thing was in a day or two after it happened. All right. This is what he said on the setback. He said, Ian says, barring any setbacks, the Knicks should expect to have OG Anunoby ready to go. Okay. I haven't heard anything that leads me to believe anything other than what we've heard in the aftermath of the injury, which was that this was a minor injury. This was not a significant thing. And barring no setbacks, OG Anunoby will play in game 1. I feel very comfortable in saying that just because of where this thing was a day or two after it happened. Okay? So that's according to Ian Begley. So he's expecting OG Anunoby to be there. I don't know if that means any, I don't know what that really means in the grand scheme of thing because his belief doesn't confirm anything, solid. But he's saying based on what he heard, and he is an insider. So if he would have heard something by now, it would have been it. And then really quickly, too, I just want to give a big time salute to these people. All right. I want to give a big time salute to LD, A-Pal Diaz, my man J-Tap, AP. All right. Is that Ronan? Big time salute to you, Ronan. Dunk 40, Walter White, him 2722, Angie, and Hakeem the Dream. Those are my MVP donors. Of course, to the Cashapp crew, King, Trey, and Ty. All right. Big time salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all for y'all support, man. I'll do the members another time. But I want to salute y'all. Y'all are the fuel to the channel. Big time salute to the MVP donors. But by the way, let me get my man D and LA up in here first. And then I'm going to get Ty because they both are triggered. So let's see. Oh, Lord. Let's see what this is going to yield. Let's see what this is going to yield. So that's the news about Giannis. If y'all want to talk about it, y'all can call up. What's going on, D?
I'm going to keep this short. I just want to say, first things first, I got to give Ty props for a sentiment that he expressed that I didn't count that is valid. Giannis definitely had already won a championship, which changes a lot, right? KD hadn't won. Mm-hmm. But I think the timing of when the Knicks win a championship and Giannis coming right after could affect how he approaches possibly joining the Knicks. But Ty is absolutely right about, it's different in KD's case. But the reality is KD's case was so significant because he just lost to the Warriors and then joined them that same exact offseason, right? So I think the timing of us winning could kind of give Giannis and his legacy perspective, maybe this is not where I want to join, because this kind of goes to the conversation that we're having now about Giannis. Giannis is still not willing to be the forefront of a trade request that we know he has demanded. You know what I'm saying? He still doesn't want to be the villain of just a trade request. So there's a lot of, character protection that Giannis is still doing that, we kind of got to consider. But then I also want to mention this about just kind of proceed with this conversation about should we go after Giannis? Absolutely. I already had this conversation earlier, but you absolutely have to do it. And then another thing that the Knicks fans should trust is that Leon Rose, if we do this, Leon Rose knows what he's doing, because on this roster currently, I think Tugboat mentioned Giannis, Cat, Jalen Brunson, and friends. Those and friends, we have to trust that Leon will be able to build that, because currently, there are only 6 out of 18 players on the Knicks roster that make more than $4.5 million. Everybody else, 12 out of 18. I don't think folks understand how valuable that is. Nobody makes more than $4.5 million on the rest of the roster. So that's absolutely insane. Another thing that Tugboat mentioned that Ty also mentioned, I'm glad they highlighted in the conversation about is Jalen Brunson the greatest Knick when he wins this championship, the rosters that they both played for, Walt and Brunson. Brunson is playing with one All-Star. We love OG. Right. OG's never been an All-Star. We love Mikal. Mikal's never been an All-Star. You know what I'm saying? So it's and the obstacles that Brunson has had to go through getting us to this point and winning the championship, absolutely, you got to consider him the greatest ever. And then lastly, back to this Giannis dude. It is going to come down to either the Knicks or something on the East. He's not. The Lakers are not going to happen. That's not happening. He's not going to the West Coast. He's possibly either going to pick this. I know you just mentioned that you don't think it's going to happen.
Only if.
Right.
Only if. Yeah.
Right. And in closing, for those Knicks fans who I understand their sentiment, they don't like that we are in the midst of going to the championship and winning and talking about a Giannis trade. The reality is, the modern NBA, there is no offseason. Absolutely no offseason at all. There's no offseason. We get to enjoy the championship as fans. Leon Rose does it. As soon as we win, you right to work. You cannot stop. You know what I'm saying?
Cannot stop.
You
look,
can't
these
stop.
teams got an edge because let's say you do want him, and now they already talking to teams.
Exactly.
So you're behind the 8 ball, especially if someone can convince him to go to that team.
You know what I'm saying? So I get the sentiment. It is sometimes frustrating. Like, bro, we're in the midst of some historic stuff. How can we keep talking about this guy? Because the reality is it's a revolving clock. It does not stop in this modern NBA. Yeah, at all. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Ty. Shout out to Tugboat. I'll holla.
Big time.
Stay up.
No doubt. All right, let me get my man Ty in the building. So that's all I was trying to say. I just was trying to report on the news. What's good, Ty?
Yo, what's up, man?
I know you was. Nah, what's up?
D, I appreciate it because I you know what, he just educated me on something too as well when he said he's right. It's no off season. But Karan, for you to understand, I want you to understand this real quick before I get to my trigger. Giannis with the Milwaukee Bucks has told people, and the owner is basically, yes, we're open for Giannis to go anywhere. But what we're not understanding is in his contract, he gets to pick where he wants to go.
No, yeah, we know that.
Adding these other teams, they're supposed to get into the sweepstakes to get Giannis. That's their job. They're supposed to. The media's supposed to put them up there and say, "Oh, they got a good chance. He will look good with them. He look good in the team he go with. He gonna look good with."
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Every team is gonna elevate.
Every team's gonna elevate.
But the thing is, because we gave away so much from Mikal, y'all. I just need y'all to really put y'all thinking cap on. And Angie Cook, my goodness, that one is, I don't even know how she got off the phone. Her and Tugboat, man, listen. But listen, yes. But just put your thinking cap on. We gave so much from Mikal, right? First of all, OG is not going nowhere because his ceiling has opened up. The Knicks don't know where he can go. He's starting to look like he can be not Ant-Man, but something similar to like that type of, player where he can really put the ball on the floor, score from the out. Like his ceiling has opened up. So they don't know where Anunoby can go. Anunoby can definitely be an all-star, literally, on both sides of the ball, man. So they're not going to trade him. They'll trade everybody.
Do you believe what Arrow said, though? My man Arrow, you believe that they didn't trade? Do you think, because he said he got a source that told him that they didn't want to trade OG Anunoby. That's the only reason why the Giannis trade.
Before you even said that about Arrow, I told you that we have to look at what our eyes are paying attention to. Anunoby is on a different level. They removed that boy. He didn't pull his hamstring. We would have beat them by 70 with him in there. Mitch didn't do nothing. Mitch didn't fight that boy. They ejected him because how bad we was beating the Hawks. And Detroit or Cleveland is next. But what I want to say, and I'm going to get off this phone, man. Giannis, we gave away all those picks for Mikal. Whatever we did. Some people say we didn't give away that many picks. We don't have them no more. So what do? You put together a package deal with Mikal in the package deal. Okay? That's why this is the reason why. See, okay, Giannis' stock dropped because of his injury. They're basically saying they don't know how he's gonna go. So Milwaukee can't ask for the farm no more. That's why the Knicks gonna end up getting Giannis. Before Giannis was really getting hurt like that, we were talking about Giannis in the summertime, and Giannis wasn't hurt. They wanted the farm. Now they can't ask for the farm. Now it's got to be strategic. They have to get, because they don't know if Giannis is going to.
But Ty, you know, I'm gonna have to burst your bubble. You do realize that OG or Cat has to be in the trade. You do realize that, right?
No, that's not true. That's not true, Karan.
Okay. So how are you gonna do the trade without them two?
You scared to let go of Josh Hart, Deuce. You scared to let go of Mitch. What are you scared to let go?
I'm scared to let go of nobody.
Right. So that's my point, Kay. That's my point. So okay, if we just got Brunson, Cat, and Giannis, you surround them with pieces. And let me tell you something. Let Giannis, and I know y'all gonna get mad at me for saying this, but let it just be Giannis, Cat, and Brunson. Don't be surprised if you see LeBron James come over here. Don't be surprised if you see certain players who are formidable come over to the team. I am telling y'all.
I would like to see that. I ain't gonna lie. I would like to see
Leon Rose is a genius when he knows how to play chess. D just said it. He know how to play chess, man. You think? Like the number he just gave everybody under 4, that was a crazy stat.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That let me know right there, Giannis is coming. Karan, think about it. We gave away all those picks, right? So that means we don't have the assets. So what do? You have to put together a package. And Giannis devalued himself, so they can't ask for the farm. Giannis will be in New York, bro. And before I go, I don't know if it was Rock on the phone. I think it was Rock. And he said, I never said that Brunson carried garbage. Brunson's carrying garbage.
But I told him that too. He said that, you know, he still got good players. I think that's just what he was trying to say. He still got good players.
No. Okay, let's be clear. Yes, we still got good players, but okay. So this is what I want to say to y'all. And if you have Cat, if you have Brunson's making a lot of these players better on the team, y'all. He's making a lot of players better because he sucks the defense in. You have to worry about him. So
that's true.
So you're leaving guys one-on-one or wide open because of Jalen Brunson. Okay.
Bingo. Talk to
because
him,
of Jalen Brunson. You don't have Willis Reed. You don't have Bernard King. You don't have Walt Clyde. Walt Clyde, them boys had an all-star team like the Lakers had with Worthy and all of them. That's what the Knicks had to win back in those days. And the reason why Brunson is going to be the greatest Knick, because when the last time we won one? Half of a century.
With no MVP, no first team, none of that.
None of it.
Yeah, that's legendary, right?
Brunson Burner.
That's legendary.
Yes, he gonna have a statue. All he gotta do is win. He don't gotta win 2, but he's gonna win 2 because Leon Rose and him is about to put New York back on the map where we belong. Only 2 rings for the mecca of basketball. The league know that's the discrepancy. The league know it's something fishy with that. Donahue called him. The league know that there's no way that one of the most historic franchise, if not the historic franchise, only got 2 rings, 2 chips. No way. The Knicks are about to go on a perennial run like the Golden State Warriors did. And because Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns have cemented themselves as pillars. And when you have a pillar, you're able to establish everything around it. And that's why Giannis is going to come in. He's going to fit perfectly. I am telling y'all. I know remember, didn't we get over everybody? Did we not get over DiVincenzo leaving? It hurt us, but did we not get over it? Did we not get over quickly leaving, y'all? So come on, trust the system, trust the process, man.
I'm trusting the process. I'm with you. I just wanted to share the news, though, Ty. That's it. I just wanted to share the news.
Karan, you get a little spooky, though. You my guy, you're objective, but I think your objectiveness gets a little spooky because you're like, well, we're not. Because you said we're not going to get Giannis now. Come on,
only because of the timing, and like I don't know if Leon's going to be ready to decide. Like you win the championship,
he already decided. He already have a package.
Okay.
Think, everybody. This is why Mikal had to sit. Mikal had to sit. This is why the rotations were being funky, because we had to give players an opportunity to sign. Leon Rose know what he was doing.
Okay, so you're saying Leon got the plan already, so I need to fall back. I got you.
He already has the pieces in place.
I'm going to fall back.
Tugboat said it best. And I don't know if it was Tugboat or D, but I think it was Tugboat when he said, you know, it's for ratings, bro. It's for ratings. You're going to talk. The NBA is a multi-billion-dollar organ. You have to keep it going. It have to be hot topics, man. And Giannis is the hot topic. All right?
That's true. Okay.
All right, I'm out of here.
I got you, Ty. Thank you for talking sense to me, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, come back home, bro. Get out the woods, man.
I got you. I'm not spooky no more. All right, big time. All right, dude. That's true. I agree with that. I think Leon would be ready in the event of that. Angie, I see you, Angie, on the callback, because she had a callback for a minute. Cleo got like 4 callbacks, and Randall got 1.
Please leave your...
Okay, I tried. Look, I always try to get back to the new callers, but they rarely, my return call rate is not good at all. Let me see what Jesse talking about. Then I got Angie back in the queue. I see Randall as well.
What's going on?
Hey, Jesse, what's going on? What's your thoughts on the topics tonight? You know, we got Giannis, we got Brunson. Will he be the best Knick ever? Where you want to go?
Yeah, no, Giannis, I honestly, you know how hard it is to repeat a ring these days? I think the last team was the Golden State Warriors, 17, 18. Bingo. So when we win, everybody's going to be tinkering this offseason to attack whatever it is we did to get that ring. And if we don't change anything, that means we're exposed.
Bingo. Hey, great point.
Second, if we don't get Giannis, the Celtics may get Giannis.
Thank you. Tell him, Jesse. That's what I'm trying to tell him.
It's like as much as I love this core, as much as I love this core and how far they're going and where they are right now, I don't want to see Giannis on the Celtics.
No,
I don't have to compete with that.
Hell no. No Eastern Conference team. You don't want that.
Exactly. No. Or worse, Pistons.
Oh, God.
Exactly. So, you know, we're between a rock and a hard place, honestly. The only thing, to Ty's point, I don't know how we get around the cap, the second apron roles, if we don't throw in OG and Mikal, if we want to keep Cap.
One of them has to go at least. Yeah.
Exactly. And if we're only doing Mikal, and we're going to have to give away half of the rest of the team just to make the numbers work.
Yeah, because you still got to sign a team. And
yeah,
you're
exactly.
Be hard capped. So
exactly, because we are hard capped. We are because we are just below the second apron. We are hard capped. There's a whole bunch of things that we cannot do because of the Jabusele signing and because of signing Cat.
Right. Exactly.
So that's the only thing. Is like the only way this works is if we trade OG and Mikal.
Right. And now you got the flexibility to build your team.
Exactly.
Right.
And the good thing is that with the way OG and Mikal are playing, their stocks is going up.
What? 100%. 100%. That's another thing I was thinking too. I didn't say it, but I was thinking that their stock is up. Great point. Jesse, you're cooking right now.
So yeah, like I said, I love this current iteration of the team. It is one of my favorite Knicks team. But that's the thing. It's like I want to win more than one ring. It's like no one's done it since the Golden State Warriors since 2017, 2018.
Bingo.
You know, and hopefully we're the ones that stop OKC from doing it.
Exactly.
That is my hope. Too. That is, let's roll that into existence. But even if we do, we have to do something this offseason. Otherwise, we're not going to be... Yeah, exactly. Bingo. We're not going to be repeating. Because that's the way the NBA is working right now. And this CBA is capping a lot of folks. It is making it really hard to repeat because of the CBA.
Very hard. Yes. And that's what these fans don't understand. So that's a great point to still make the trade anyway. Get better. You know, you want to get better, and he definitely
worse, or worse, he ends up in another Eastern Conference team like the Celtics or the Pistons. Right. Good luck.
Right, because they could do Tatum or Brown.
Exactly.
And Milwaukee will be happy.
Exactly.
No matter which way you go, they go be like, okay.
Exactly.
Thank you. So
that's my only thing with the trade. It's like, as much as I would love to keep this team the way it is, because I do believe we can go all the way, and we will, everybody's going to be coming at us next season.
Right.
Once we 100%. Win. So, and Jalen Brunson will be one of the greatest Knicks. He already is up there, but I don't know if he'll be the greatest. You know, we had Elder Paul Monroe, we have Clyde Frazier. There's some names up there that I don't know if he'll be at the top of that list, but he is out there.
He's up there. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate the level-headed Knicks talk. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, yo. She was cooking. She was definitely cooking. You know, the Giannis, those were the best Giannis trade points out of everyone that said, you want to get better. So do you want to repeat? Okay, so this is the upgrade because, and then she went back to 2016, 2017 because that's the logic. Like none of those teams added, not even the Thunder, you could argue they did the McCain trade, but is he the game changer championship player? I don't know. He would have to get like 30 in the finals for me to believe that. But yo, Jessie was cooking, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, she was fire. Angie said she wanted to smoke with Ty. Curious to see where this is going. What's good, Angie?
Karan. Oh my God. So you know Ty triggered me. Because I
see the callback.
Yeah. The first thing I want to say is you are not.
Am I back online? My bad, y'all. I don't know what happened. Hold on, let me get her back. Internet troubles, man. I don't know, man. It's 2026, man. We still got the same internet problems. It's weird. I'm back, Angie. My bad. Sorry.
Okay. Hey, I just wanted to say, listen. Ty triggered me, and I had to call in because you are not getting off this Giannis bus. The doors are locked. You staying on the Giannis bus. All right. I don't know. You talking about
the line,
yes, you are. So I'm calling back and say no. The doors are locked. You are not getting off this bus. Okay.
Damn.
Because Ty triggered me. It's like, oh no, not Karan talking about the deal not gonna happen. No, it's going to happen because I'm kind of piggyback on what Ty was saying is like the execs are looking at a macro level. They're not looking at a micro. They're not just looking at this season, right? Yeah. So they're saying, no, we're about to win chips, not just one chip, right? We got enough for this season to win the chip, but we're looking for to create at least a 3-year window, 4-year of a dynasty where we're legit. We're not, even when teams are coming for us, we are prepared. And so, and this is what, I thought about because Kat said this around the time he was kind of going through trying to figure out whatever. And he was saying he wanted to be a Knick for life. And he said, it ain't about money. And when he said that, I said, okay, so whatever extension he's waiting for them to propose to him. He's saying, I'm about to do this Brunson move. I'm willing to take less to stay on this team. So to me, that kind of leaked out. He already talking to Rose because Rose and them are saying, listen, this is the package. We want to keep you, right? And I think Top brought up something real interesting that I really didn't think about because of keeping OG, because Mikal's new contract, you correct me if I'm wrong, starts next season, and it's about 30 plus a year, 35,
37 or something like that.
Okay, so Giannis is at 51, right? So if Giannis is at 51, what we talking?
Nah, he's at like 59. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
No. I think he's like at 51, no more than 54. Because I think Cat was at 51 and he was at 54, something like that.
So Mikal next year will be at 33 million. Cat's at 57. Giannis is at 58. I'm gonna show you right now.
So he's at 58. Okay.
Yeah, because I think he was like $1 million more than Towns. I'm gonna just to make sure. Yeah, he's at 58. So you're not gonna have enough salary to just do Mikal by himself. So Cat or OG has to go on the deal. You know,
right? Exactly.
Just to make the money work, and it has to be two people. It has to be two, unless you want to do Brunson and Hart.
Brunson and Hart. No, Brunson and Hart. But if we did OG's making what? He's making about 42, right?
OG is definitely in the damn. I just clicked off the website. Hold on, let me get back there. Let me go to the Knicks. They changed the website too. I don't know why they changed it. Anyway, yeah, he's at 42. Plus, he has a 15% trade kicker, I think. So that'll boost it up to like $47 million or something like that, 48. So if you do him and Mikal, then now you have the ability to build a team. And you got to get the Antetokounmpo brother. So you know that. So that's just one spot definitely going to Antetokounmpo. You could keep Mitch on a super discount, but you might lose Landry Shamet if Landry Shamet's not willing to give you that discount. You know?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So unfortunately, it's going to be Mikal and OG because I think they've already decided to keep Cat. So again, but yeah, I just wanted to call in because I was just thinking, okay, Mikal is about 30 something. Could we make up that, whatever 15, but it's actually more than 15. As you said, it's more like 25. It's like another 25. That's why you're right. So, okay.
That's why you got to do it. And then the other hope too is like if the Magic would trade Paolo Banchero. See, that makes it a little interesting too, a little intriguing if the Magic were to offer Paolo. And then maybe you might do some other things and keep Mikal, but OG goes with something else. You might could do that. It's still gonna be tricky. You still might have to give up both of them, but that's why they got the best capologist in Brock Aller, so they'll figure it out.
That's true. I mean, the other thing we're not thinking about, Dolan plays all these coaches when they're not even coaching no more. Like all these coaches we didn't fire and we're still paying. Mm-hmm. So why, maybe he'll pay a little luxury tax. Who knows?
No, it's not even that, right? When you do the deal, you're automatically hard cap at the second. You can't even enter the second neighbor.
Oh, it won't even allow you to enter. It
won't even allow you. That's NBA politics. That's why I wanted to do the trade during the season.
Right.
So
I remember
in
you
the
said
summertime, we could go over the apron and bring LeBron, bring whoever we want. There's no cap. Then we could just sign
Exactly.
But, it is what it is. We'll see.
All right.
But that's why I was kind of leaning with, like, if we win the championship, because already Errol Marks said he had somebody who knows somebody who said that they denied trading OG. So my logic is, well, damn, if they didn't want to trade OG last summer, what if OG becomes the finals MVP somehow? Would you trade him now? I don't know. So that's why I was saying it might not even be a deal, because now let's say Leon is torn, then what's he gonna do? Are you gonna part ways, with OG at that point? I don't know. I'm just using it's all potential. People say they know people, but doesn't mean it's 100%. But still,
exactly.
If that's the case,
right. I think there's already a handshake, behind the curtain, and I think OG. That's. right. I think that's why. I think that's why Giannis already went and bought that penthouse in Brooklyn, and he already. I think he already. Yeah, he already know it's done. I think the deal is already done. Yeah. So yeah. So stay on the bus.
To get off the bus, right? I'm not.
You're not getting off the bus. The doors are locked. You're not getting off this bus.
I'm with you. I think Jesse made a great point too. You want to repeat. And you got to get better, because none of these teams got better. They all lost their pieces, like Denver. So you want to come back strong. Yeah,
that's right. And the East is for the taking. You're looking at what the East is. So you're like, no, we're not. Again, we're looking at a macro level. We're not looking at micro. We're looking at a macro. If we were in the West, I think then we might be having a different discussion. But because we're in the East, this is about getting chips. This is about getting to the. Getting to the Eastern, getting to the finals every year for the next 3 years, 3 to 4 years. This is what this move is. This is what the Giannis move is about.
Got you.
All right. You on the bus? Right. Don't worry.
You taught me straight. Okay. Yeah, you and Jesse got me. You got me.
All right. Okay. Be good. All right. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye. Angie said, "No, you're not getting off the bus, dude. Where you going?" By the way, we got another trigger though. Ty, I see you. Hold on. Let me get my man Randall, Ty. I'm coming right to you after I get the Randall. My man Ty said, "Uh-oh," because Angie's got me tricked. Oh boy, OKF Nation is the best, man. If you're new to this channel, I'm here twice a day, every day.
Hello.
Subscribe now. All right. What's going on, Randall? Where we going?
Hey, what's going on?
Let's go. Hey man, we talking about this potential Giannis deal. You know, is it time for us to get off the hype train? What do you say?
I don't know, man. If the Knicks win the championship, I don't know if I'm still on that Giannis train.
Okay. Are you going to try to run it back with everybody if you win?
Yeah, well, I mean, if the Knicks was to win the championship, the way OG has been playing, I wouldn't want to trade him.
Okay. Well, there are other routes. I mean, you could trade Cat for Giannis. You know, you could do Cat and Bridges in the package for Giannis too. You know, is it OG doesn't necessarily have to go in the deal, but he or Towns would have to go.
Wait a minute. How much Giannis gonna be getting?
Giannis makes $1 million more than Cat.
That's what
58 million.
58?
Yeah, 58. What do you think?
Let me see. Bridges, Josh Hart.
Well, you don't have to. You really don't have to trade Bridges. Only reason why I'm saying to trade Bridges is you could get more pieces. You know, you might get something back in the deal. You know, like a Bobby Portis too or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, like I was saying, maybe Bridges, Josh, and who else?
No, not Josh. It would have to be Towns.
Damn.
Wait, but I mean, hold on. You could do Bridges and Hart for Giannis. Technically, yeah, you could technically do that. Technically, yeah, I mean, you could, because what they make about 50.
Unless what they do is
no, you couldn't. You still got $5. You'd be sure $5 million. It ain't gonna work. Nah, it's not enough money. Not enough money.
I mean, the free agents that they're gonna have this summer, they could sign them and just throw them in it.
Yeah, but what free agents you gonna get? You can talk about pennies on a dollar. You gotta pray like Jordan Clarkson come back for low. You gotta get, you know, it's going to be hard to do that, to build a good team on the low. Because look, we missed with Gershon Yabusele. What if you sign 3 Yabuselis that don't work out? You know, it's a hard
Unless
thing
they
to do.
re-sign Shamet and Clarkson and trade them off.
Well, that depends, because if Clarkson gets a bag somewhere else, he may be up out of here. Depends.
That is a possibility. That could happen.
Seconds.
Bingo. You see?
Right.
That's why I'm asking the question, because it's not as simple as we think it is, you know, no matter which side of the bus you're on. But I do appreciate you, Randall, man. Thank you for the call, family.
All right. Yo,
right.
I still got a call back, right?
Yeah, you do. You do.
All right. I'm going to call back later.
All right. Big time salute to my man, Mr. Knicks 101. He said Knicks are winning, not thinking about Giannis. Always injured and wrong side of 30. Hasn't done nothing since winning the title. First off, listen, salute to you, Mr. Knicks 101. I do appreciate your support, but that's the biggest load of cap. Giannis is not injury prone. He's not always hurt. That's not true. Secondly, he is on 30, but I mean, there's a lot of great players. The best players in the league are in their 30s right now. So I don't really agree with that stance either. He hasn't done anything since winning the title. I mean, who will do anything in a trash organization, an organization as trash as Milwaukee? You know, they struck out with they hit a home run with the Drew Holiday deal, but they struck out ever since that whole ordeal. You know, from the Dame Lillard trade, then waiving him and signing Miles Turner. I mean, it's just a lot of losses. I don't put that on Giannis. You know, the team, the organization was trash. The fact of the matter is, when you have the right team in place and the right structure like we have in New York City, all right, Giannis would thrive here, especially with Jalen Brunson and friends, as they would say. So I disagree with the narrative of knocking Giannis. Now, if you don't want Giannis, stick with your first part. The Knicks are winning. Okay, then we don't need Giannis. You don't got to go further than that. I promise. You don't got to. See, we don't got to. This is the problem with the fans. We feel like we got to tear somebody else down to build somebody up. You don't have to tear Giannis down because you think we don't need him. Like, both could be true. Like, we could be good with Giannis and without him. That trigger, by the way, was from my man Ty. He said, I'm triggered again because Angie, his sister, called him out. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord.
No, whole Lord nothing, okay?
Oh, my God.
First of all.
And then somehow I'm the third party in these triggers. What's going on? She said, I got to get off the bus. I can't get off the bus. Like, what's...
First of all, listen, man. What are y'all? Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Yo, are y'all paying? So I guess we don't know Leon Rose and World Wide West. I guess they still have not convinced us, right? They still not have convinced us. You guys really think they're gonna let OG go? If they were gonna let OG go, they would have did it earlier this year. They're not letting OG go. They're not letting Cat go. They're not letting Brunson go. What's going to hurt everybody's heart is when Hart probably be in a package deal with Mikal and some others. This is why
it won't work. It won't work. The money won't work with that.
No, but what I'm saying is that's why you get a 3-team trade, Karan. And Giannis, honestly speaking, I think, we can restructure his contract. I think he would do that. We're looking at it as...
Not on a guaranteed, no. Not on a guaranteed.
Well, here's my thing.
Because remember, next year is guaranteed. He's guaranteed 58.
No, I understand that, but after that is not, right?
Because the year following is when you would sign him. But the problem, Ty, is you'll be short $5 million.
Huh?
You'll be short $5 million. If you trade Bridges and Hart, you'll be short $5 million. And because we're an apron team, the league would void that trade. Can't do it.
Come on. There's a 3-team trade, a 4-team trade. This is how they know how to move the money around. I am telling you.
I know it's going to be one of your favorite Knicks is going. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's going to be OG or Towns.
No, it will not be. It will not be OG or Towns. I can't wait. I can't wait for the. I can't wait because look, they're not going to let OG go with his ceiling. They're going to let Mikal go because he's the one who gave us the most red flags of the season.
But that's why the trade is not happening, sir. This is why I feel that way now.
No. You feel that way because, like I said, you've been spooky in the woods. You were spooky in the woods. No. You was
listen, numbers.
Karan. This is why Leon Rose and them get paid the job they get paid, and we don't, and we're fans because they're looking at intricate ways to keep OG, to keep the core. The core is OG. Well, it's Brunson, obviously, Cat, and OG. They're gonna keep one of the wings, and the wings that they're gonna keep is not gonna be Mikal. You cannot depend on Mikal like you're able to depend on OG. So whatever the package looked like, we have enough players. I think it was D who just said it. Like each of our players are averaging like five above $5 million. You can factor that in. If we gave all those picks away from Mikal, we can't give all those assets, not picks, because obviously we don't have no picks like that. But I trust.
You got one first round pick. You got that's it.
Yeah, but I give away that. You give away everybody, but you do not give away the position pieces, which are your point guard, Jalen Brunson, point guard, 2 guard, whatever you want to call them. Cat, your forward center, and OG, your wing and your 2, and your forward. You don't give those away. You don't.
But that's why you're not doing the deal, Ty. I'm sorry.
No. You can be sorry, but remember, you're gonna eat this crow because you're like, I don't know how.
But the numbers don't. But how you gonna make the numbers work though, Ty?
But that's Karan, think about this, bro. If in fact anything can happen in the league, they know how to crunch the numbers, Karan. They're not sitting here. They're not playing just to win a chip for this 1 year and then we go get Giannis. They're gonna blow up the team, but they're not gonna blow it up to where now we lose Mikal and OG. When the league is predicated with like
or Mikel and Towns is what somebody got to go, dog.
So you saying Mikel and a Towns or OG and a Mikel has to go for Giannis?
Yes.
Nah. They're not going to do it like that.
I'm doing it because remember, you got to sign a team in your hard cap, Ty. See, it's the politics of the money. That's what will prevent it.
We both know, but I think that's why it's going to work for us. You're looking at it from a numbers point, your facts. Right now, you are speaking facts. I'm not just discrediting anything you're saying. But because you just made my point, because of the political atmosphere, because of the politics of it, they're going to find a way to get Giannis and keep OG.
I got the package. It's on the screen. You ready for it? It would be Mikel, Hart, and Deuce.
Thank you. Why you make me go through all that? We not willing to let them go?
Mikel, Hart, and Deuce.
Yes,
but
they can go.
But here's your problem, right? You would only have 7 players, and now you would only have $16 million to sign 8 players.
But Karan, now thank you for blessing me, bro. Because I want to help you right now. This is why Mo Diawara and Tyler Kolek and these guys that we got in our farm that we drafted. This is why we have them. This is why you have a G League, and this is why you have players who don't get drafted can still come to the G League and then eventually get drafted. The Knicks know what they're doing. You only rotating 7 to 9 players in the playoffs anyway. So if you're saying, we got 7 to 9 players, that's fine with us.
No, I'm saying you got to sign them, though. You have to sign it. How you going to spend that money to sign them?
What college kid is getting more than $2 million a year, fam? Just coming out.
Fam, I got you. So you saying a bit, and remember, no Mitch. So Mitch is out of here too. Just to keep that in mind.
Put Mitch in there. You talking about because we got to pay Mitch? I don't know.
Right, he's walking.
Yeah, I have a strength, but you know what? I'm probably gonna let Mitch go. It hurt my heart to let Mitch go. I'm not a Mitch head. I hate that you call people Mitch heads. I'm not a Mitch head, but I love Mitch. I
do because I want to see grown men admit they Mitch heads.
No, I'm not a Mitch head. That would never happen. That would never happen, B. I'm sorry, but look, I love Mitch because we drafted Mitch, and that's our guy, right? But I'm telling you, Hart, Deuce, and Mikel, they can go. Yeah. That's gonna hurt. Brunson's gonna be hurt. That's what's going to be hurt.
Definitely going to be hurt.
But then you got to look at, if we got the rest of those players, then you have Giannis. He's going to come over. He's just a foul guy. Giannis' brother. They're going to send us somebody else. You got to bring the other
one too.
Yeah, Alex. It's going to work, y'all. I'm looking at it. I'm saying what's going to hurt us most is seeing Josh Hart go. I don't want Josh Hart to go. But he's the number 1 rebounding guard in the league. They're going to take Josh Hart with Mikel to go over there for Milwaukee for Giannis. And that's going to hurt us with Deuce. Because Deuce, we know we don't want to let Deuce go. But we got to look at the upside of Diawara. We got to look at the upside of some of the players like, Tyler Kolek, he's not an Alvarado, but hell, Alvarado might be in the pack. No, we're going to probably keep him because he's in New York.
No, because he got a player option, and he got a player option. Yeah. So once he signs that, you can't trade him. Unless he waives his no trade clause, which he could do.
See, because you educate me with some of this. That's why I'm sitting here listening to you guys and Jesse go back and forth. I said, well, when y'all start doing the math, I'm like, something ain't mathing. If we only missing $5 million with Mikel and Hart, all right, Deuce, I'm sorry. I love you, Deuce, but we
were just saying that you would have like $16 million to sign like 7 players. Like that'd be like not a miracle, but
that's not a miracle. Not for Leon Rose, man. Nah.
Not for Leon. You're right.
Nah. Leon. That's why they call him worldwide.
I ain't gonna lie, Ty. If you pull that off, you put Giannis with OG, Towns, and they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad, though. You know how mad they gonna be.
But Karan, think about this. We're looking at gauntlets. These teams are stacking up. They're stacking up. We can't play around. We got no draft picks.
That's deep, Ty. You made us go deep tonight. I ain't gonna lie. You made us go deep tonight. That's deep.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep, Ty.
That's like somebody trading Michael Jeffrey Jordan, right? He's killing. Remember, before he went to the chip, he was killing. I'm not comparing OG to that. I'm just saying when a player has no ceiling. OG now has created himself to have no ceiling. There's higher heights OG can go to. And he's very consistent throughout the whole year, not even speaking of the playoffs. You do not let a player of that caliber go because you figure, yeah, fam.
I ain't gonna lie, Ty. That's Ty. I ain't gonna lie. And if you convince Clarkson to come back on the low, like, look, Clark, we trying to get another one.
Damn.
We try to get another one, man. You're gonna be the bona fide 6th man. We got Deuce up out of here, so we gonna need you.
Watch this, Karan. Didn't Clarkson get a nice paycheck over there in Sacramento when he was the 6th man? He got a nice hefty little paycheck. A lot of these players got their paychecks already, but players like Deuce, RJ Barrett, Quickly, they had to go because they would chase the bag. They get in the bag. Some of these players who already got the bag, that's why Brunson was like, listen, I'll take a pay cut to win because I'm going to get mine on the back end.
That's I ain't gonna lie. You break it up to Nova. Brunson gonna be tight for a couple of months, but he might get over it once October hits.
Once he realizes, you know he's gonna be okay. Let me tell you why, and I'm gonna get off this phone. Let me tell you why Brunson gonna be okay with the trade. The only way Brunson will be okay with Josh Hart leaving is if him and Josh Hart complete what they came to do, and that's bring New York a championship. Now, if he don't win one, then I can see y'all having a discrepancy of how we gonna get Giannis here because he ain't gonna want to let Hart go. Only way Brunson will be able to let Hart go is if they come and complete what they came to do. I'm telling you, man.
That's deep.
I'm telling you.
All right, Ty. Man, that's deep, Ty. Damn, Ty. Why you had to expand my mind like that, though?
No, you got to put some work in. You and Jesse did it to me, and then Angie came right behind me. It was good. Listen.
They mad at us right now.
I know they are. Everybody. I'm not even going to look in the chat. They're like, Ty,
oh, God. Ty, you got to go. You got to go. Ty, you got to go. I'm sorry. We got to get him out of here, man. Nah, salute to my man, Ty, yo. Always love with Ty, yo. Ty, he ain't nice to show. And then we got another trigger. Hold on. We get my man D up in here. You know what I'm saying? We get my man D up in here. Oh, my God, man. This show is the best. Listen, y'all. OKF Nation is the best. We objective Knicks fans for real. And Knicks Nation, yo, let me tell you something, man. Incredible. We got the best of Knicks Nation over here. That's a fact. 100,000%. Hold up. I see you, Jesse. And JJ, I see y'all. D, what's up, D?
I'm going to keep it quick, right? We had a conversation. It kind of ties into this Giannis trade stuff and kind of what Ty was talking about. But we had a conversation, I think it was before the Hawks series or maybe after like game 2 or something, about if I would trade or if we would trade Karl Anthony Towns for Jalen Johnson, right? And the premise of that question that I kind of asked was based on the fact that I've been looking for somebody on the Knicks who could play a Jalen Johnson style of basketball. Obviously, this is before he had the poopy series that he had against the Knicks. But somebody who could play his style of basketball where you could be a slasher but also distribute the ball well enough, right? I've always looked for it from Mikal Bridges. Mikal doesn't seem to play that style, at least in this system. OG really doesn't dribble the ball that much. You know what I'm saying? He's an off-ball slasher, whatever the case may be.
Right.
And I said I was willing to trade Cat for Jalen Johnson because of that specific skill set and how I believe it'll open up the Knicks floor.
Right.
If you showed me what Cat is doing right now, prior to this series, though, I would not be willing to part with Cat because, in my opinion, one of the biggest stories going forward, if Karl Anthony Towns is playing point forward at 7 feet, this changes everything. This changes everything for the positive.
If I could tweak your premise, it's point center. Right. But go ahead, continue.
Point center, point center, Get you. We had this conversation before. Power forward, center, same difference, but either way, yes. Point center.
Just keep it going, guys.
Nah, it's all good. But if at 7 feet he's playing point center, the way he's playing it now, I will preface it by saying this, Cat, we're still going to hold you to hoping that you don't do certain Cat things going forward. You know what I'm saying? Because so far you've done an amazing job. But you know what I'm saying? We still know Cat has a history. But nonetheless, though, as far as play style is concerned, Karl Anthony Towns playing this style of basketball, he's kind of cementing himself as a necessary evil going forward that might not be mentioned in trade talks ever again. Because as he's aging, if this is where he can transition his game to where he's still a 7-footer who could go to the basket, give you 30 points if he needs to, amazing rebounder, and then he's working on that distribution. Giannis, kudos to you. If we're not able to get you, I am not mad.
Oh,
hold on. I'm not saying he's Giannis. Hold on. Don't get me wrong. But that, you know me, my bias with passing. I love passing a little too much. But if you can have a 7-footer, because that's kind of what keeps Jokic's name in the pantheon that it is. Because if we're looking at his defense, he's terrible. Yeah. It's terrible, right?
Terrible.
But just the ability to distribute.
Because nobody talks about that. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. It's disgracefully terrible. I watched some footage. I'm like, oh, my God. Yeah, he doesn't even try. But either way.
No effort. But go ahead. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? If Cat is doing it this way, this changes a lot about how we can recruit players, because you have Cat and Brunson who can distribute, and you're just coming to buddy.
But hold on, I got another question that's going to mess your head up and all the Giannis people heads up. Giannis is a distributor. Giannis is the point guard.
I don't think folks know that, though.
Because somebody said it earlier. I didn't get a chance to respond to them, but Giannis is the play. Giannis used to play point guard in Greece.
Giannis,
before he grew and became a giant.
Jason Kidd forced Giannis to play point guard in the NBA.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So guys, again, I'm sorry that we're talking about Giannis so much, but a distributing Brunson.
But like you said, does that cancel out the trade? Because you can't have Cat and Giannis playmaking.
So now, let me say this.
What happens?
As I said before, Jalen Brunson might want this legacy to be not Jalen Brunson the name, but Jalen Brunson and his squad, right?
Right.
Like
I got what you were saying. Right? Yeah, I got what you were saying. Right.
Karl Anthony Towns might now be part of that, his boys. And Karl Anthony Towns might also be cementing his name like, yo, it's me and my dogs. We don't need anybody else. If I have to play like this to keep this me and my dogs, sheesh.
See, that's Giannis, that's what I'm trying to say. That's where I'm at. See, now you see where I'm at now. Right. That's where I'm at.
Right.
You know.
It's
not a no for me yet because we didn't win the championship.
Right. But to
it's
your
looking
point,
like
though,
it.
Right? The reason why we get frustrated at Cat a lot of times is like, yo, bro, we have not forgotten that your name was in that level of Giannis and Jokic for a while. You know what I'm saying? Right. Your name was there, and you're still one of the best centers. If Cat's new approach, right, is this style of basketball and it allows him to be dominant, yo, and he starts believing that he is, and he's able to show it, I'm sorry, but you ain't lying. But yeah, I'm not mad at it, though, because you know me.
Right, I know,
but that's what it is.
Hey, we just in a win-win position, yo. Big time salute to DOS. We in a win-win position, though.
We are. Stay up.
Big time. Yo, we are in a win-win position right now. And this is another reason why I'm doing this show. I know I wasn't trying to be on the Giannis train to be like, yo, we need Giannis. I wasn't trying to be like that. But I'm just saying, like, you know, we looking like the champions right now. And it's like, for me, you know, it's tough, y'all. Like, hold on. Me get my man Zach in the building really quickly. Oh, my God. Yo, the callers are fire on this show. I swear to God. They just take it in a whole nother direction. This is going to be another fire call watch. Hopefully he answers. OKF Nation is the best, y'all. This is the cream of the crop in Knicks Nation. You're hearing it firsthand tonight, folks. What's good, Zach?
Yo, what's good, Karan?
Uh-oh. I'm curious to see where you're going to go with this conversation.
This conversation, I think this conversation is so hypothetical. It is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I think it's fun. I think, you know, we got a week off between going to the next round.
You see where the method is, right?
No,
we got some time before we get the basketball, so
yeah. So why not? Exactly. Why not go into this?
All right. So look,
no,
Zach,
hold
on.
Go pure hypotheticals. We can go pure hypotheticals. Let's go.
Let's do it. So it sounds to me that you're off the Giannis hype train. I'm not sure if I can't remember if you was on there, but are you off it? Were you never on it? Should we abandon it? No Giannis trade. What do you say?
No, so I look at everything in a pragmatic way, right? That's life. Like, it's pragmatism. If we're going to be, if you're going to be 100% one-sided, you're not really opening yourself up to all the opportunities that are available. So you have to be as pragmatic as possible.
Right, of course.
So if the opportunity is available to get Giannis with the right pieces, that doesn't obliterate our ability to, sign players. I mean, leaving us with $16 million. Like before you had said it, I literally had it written in the chat. Like, the only pieces that we could do would be Hart, McCall, and Deuce. If you want to keep like the hardcore, high salary people that have been playing out of the world throughout this series, right? They've been playing out of the world. So, we're all on the train. We're like, OG is untradeable. Now McCall's price is, astronomical. And Cat is now a revelation because he can play at the top of the key and distribute to everybody on the floor. We're looking at it so in the now versus looking at this huge picture. Somebody brought up the macro aspect of things, which is right. You have to look at it in the macro aspect of things. It's such a huge picture to try to draw in order to get Giannis on this team next year. Now, I wouldn't hate it. You only get a once in a lifetime phenom like Giannis, every once in a while. Now, I think Giannis is amazing, and I just want to preface this. He's not Kobe though. Like, I do want you to know that, right? Like, I don't put him on a Kobe. I mean, obviously, I'm not even going to bring up, as you say, the bald man from Chicago, because that's like that's a step up. But
that's a step up.
Giannis is generational. So would it help the Knicks continue on winning a championship if, let's say, we were to do it this year and we're trying to better the team for next year and so on and so on? Of course. But at the cost of what? So if we can get it for Deuce, Hart, and McCall, and then somehow Leon Rose can magically build a team around that, by all means do it. But we have to be pragmatic about things. This team right now is a defensive phenomenon. What they're doing has not been done in the history of the NBA. They're making we don't. That's the only thing that I want us to focus on. If there's a chance for Giannis and the numbers make sense and the players make sense, do it.
Got you. Because look, Zach, really quickly. That's why I'm asking the question, because I have doubts that I would do the trade right now. Because I believe that what you said, the magic of this team, and imagine Mike Brown gets another summer to really work.
Exactly.
To really put the craft, a game plan to enhance what we did. See, you got to give a chance for that too, because maybe we could get better by making small moves. Maybe we go get, LeBron James, this hypothetical, once again, just being hypothetical, but it's possible. He says, I want to go to New York my final year. I don't think the Knicks say no to that, right? So you could get a smaller move that won't require you to do anything drastic, right? And in that case, you would be improving your team, and you will be putting yourself in position to win. So I'm questioning my own self with this damn show tonight. And
well, you actually made up a point. You made up a point.
Yes.
You just brought up something real quick with LeBron. Actually, I think we have a better chance of getting LeBron if we win the chip.
Ooh, okay.
And the reason being is because then he doesn't have anything, because the one thing that kept him from New York was the scrutiny. Let's be honest. He can't handle scrutiny whatsoever.
Right.
Now, if we win a chip, and then he's coming here to his final hurrah, come to New York, win a chip, because we're now, basically that's a nice added piece. And that's like a Jared McCain type of piece. So you also mentioned Jared McCain for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's like a Jared McCain type of piece. If we could add LeBron on the cheap after coming off a championship, come on, man.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate you, my brother. Great call.
Of course. My pleasure. Yo, and I'm sorry. The reason I'm not calling is I don't want to discuss anything about playoffs, because my last call was basically, if you remember, I was like, they can't play like this. Even if they beat, and I seriously said, remember, I was like, they can beat Atlanta. I'm not opposed to them beating Atlanta. I know they'll beat Atlanta, but they can't play like this if they want to continue. And they stopped playing like that. So I'm not talking about playoffs at all. So I don't want to discuss anything. That's the only reason. But you brought up Giannis, so I could have gotten to the conversation.
Got
But
you,
no
Zach.
playoffs. I will not talk playoffs.
No playoffs. I got you. Big time salute, Zach.
My guy.
No doubt. That's my man, Zach. I knew that would be a good call. You see my man, JJ. Hold on, Ty. I see you. Let me just get JJ really quickly. I see Ty on the call back. I got you, Ty. I know Angie gonna be mad with that call too. Oh, you're not getting off the bus. Uh-oh, JJ, I'm off the bus, man. Are you mad? Let's go.
Huh?
I'm off the Giannis bus. Are you mad? Are you mad?
Wait, who? Who are you talking about?
Me. I'm talking about myself. I'm off the Giannis bus. Are you upset?
Oh,
They mad.
I thought you were saying, am I mad? I'm like, nah, I'm chilling.
No, because you want to win this championship. And either way, we win. God damn it, we win.
Yeah, I'm also not mad because you know who's getting their asses whooped right now, man.
I see
Let's
it. You see me looking to the left like Beyonce?
Yeah, I see it.
The game is...
Jeez.
Yeah,
come on, Detroit.
I see it.
What up, man? What up,
Come
Detroit?
on, Pistons. I want the Pistons so bad. Oh, my God, so we could sweep.
Yeah, I'm not even happy. It's not even that I'm spooky about the Pistons. I just want this to go long. You know what I mean? That'll benefit us regardless. 100%. It ain't that I don't want to play Detroit. You know, I'm ready for either one. I just want it to go like 7. That's it.
I saw you in the chat. You said you're going to be at Cue Ball, right?
Yo, I'm coming for sure, bro. I'm in 100%.
There. I know. So I know you're going to be there. You the one game because you already been there. So you said, this spot is lit.
Yeah, it's lit. Okay. Yeah, I'm in there, 100%. Man.
So it's going down, y'all, on the 23rd and 24th, whichever day. But what's up?
Let's do it. Yeah. So the Giannis thing, real quick. I don't think it's possible for us to get him because look what they want. We don't have either of that. We don't have a young asset, and we don't have picks. So we don't have anything that they unless Giannis says I'm only going to the Knicks. There's no chance that we can get him.
But that's the leverage. But that's the only leverage that matters. If he says that, it's over. They can't. There's nothing they can do because now no team is going to take that. That's a big risk to trade for a guy who won't sign with you.
Yeah, exactly. Huge risk. You can't. Huge risk. You can't. Right. That's way too risky. You know.
Way too risky.
Yeah. So, you know.
But I hear what you're saying though. The other so to add to what you're saying, I think that the other teams might get somebody to convince him to go there. Like, what if Ant-Man calls him and say, yo, man, come through in Minnesota. We never did it before. You know what I'm saying? You see me, I'm getting worked out by the Spurs. I could use you against Wemby. You know, come over here. You know, what if somebody does that? So that also I feel like is in the cards as well.
Yeah, right. That's true. Yeah, but it's
what about Brunson? Do you think? Oh, go ahead. No, get your phone.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you about Brunson. If we win the championship, when we win the championship, will he be the greatest Knick of all time?
Yes, 100%. Yes. Now, listen, I can't talk about the 60s and the 70s, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you didn't go back that far. I got you.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, just how long it's been, you know, like, hell, you know, you're talking people 30, 40, 50 years that haven't seen a chip. Yeah, he'll be the king. He'll be number one.
Greatest ever.
Yeah. Yeah. He might go down as like he might go down the greatest athlete in New York, man.
Oh,
like straight up.
No, but you got G to know. Wait, we gotta relax. There's a lot. We gotta relax.
No, I'm a Mets fan, so I don't know who that is. I'm a Mets fan, so I never heard of that guy.
Yeah. I'm avoiding Nick Yankee beef. We don't do that. We all Knicks fans. We all want too many Mets fans. That's Knicks fan. I can't do it. So go to the Mets. Don't unsubscribe. I'll with you though, man.
Nah, but listen, man. If he leads us to the chip, man, he's got to be number one Knick of all time, man.
10
he's got to be. Yeah.
I hear you, man. So, all right, man. I do appreciate you, man, JJ.
Appreciate you, my man. All right,
no
man.
Doubt.
Peace.
All right. Man, this guy Ty, boy. I just hope I might have triggered. It might have been me. Oh, Lord. My man Ty said he want to talk. Oh, Lord. And I see Tugboat. What's going on? What did I do to OKF Nation? Let me see what Ty want to say. What's going on, Ty? What did I do? Was it me?
Yeah, man, it was you, man. Oh. What's up, bro? You all right, man? like you know, your boy Zach Attack calls in. Both of y'all, like, listen, man. Y'all, wasn't it just a couple? I'm not even going back to when the Knicks lost when we gave those games. We haven't lost in the playoffs yet. We gave 2 games away by 1 point. So
yes,
literally we're undefeated in these playoffs by Knicks standards, right? What were you saying? What was everybody saying? We gonna win?
I didn't say nothing.
No, you did. You said.
I said,
win or lose, we're gonna get Giannis. We was all on that train.
But you know, I was. Come on, you know, I was joking. I mean, I was.
That's a cap objective. That's a cap. That's a cap.
But Ty, you know that we be joking because I don't want to get in trouble. So remember, I gotta put on the show for the people, Ty. You know that.
Yeah, and you put on the show right now for them because you know good and well. You know good and well. See, you know what it is? We're so used to things not going right for us. We can't believe we're gonna get a guy like Giannis after winning the chip. Like, I don't think y'all looking at the league. I don't think y'all when you're looking at the league right now, who are the last few champions? They have centers, more than one, Hartenstein and Chet. Denver has Joker and what's his name? Aaron. The league is now, the Giants are here now. The Giants are starting to come in, and Wemby's putting everybody on notice. So I'm explaining to y'all. You look over there. I mean, Randall's not really a big, but you know, you got Rudy, and you know, like these teams are stacking up with big men. We have to get Giannis if we want to continue this train. One of the callers said it, and I'm gonna say her name. Angie said it. I think it was Angie or Jesse said. Yeah. They're going to be on to us next year. It's only so many wrinkles they can add in the flex. It's only so many wrinkles they can add in the flex because we're going to pull out all the stops. This little week we about to have right now is going to be new plays implemented into the offense.
Oh, 100%.
But teams are going to be prepared for us come next year with the same roster.
Okay.
Now, for once in our lifetime, can we get a mega star?
I would love to see it, though. I would love to see it. But seriously,
somebody said he's not. Somebody said Giannis ain't on the level as Kobe. Style-wise, no. But the heart,
not Kobe.
The heart and the attrition that Giannis has, and the willingness to win, playing with injuries. No, that Giannis got that. He got that Mamba mentality. He ain't the Mamba. Yeah. No way. No way.
No, he ain't the Mamba.
But he will probably get 4 rings if he come over to the New York Knicks. Kobe got 5.
Because remember, he's playing with Brunson. Like it would be the setup. Like people don't understand. Point. It's the setup where he would have success in New York. Like that's not even come on.
But
it's Leon Rose.
But you guys are saying that y'all don't think we're gonna get him all of a sudden because
now you know what it is. You know what it is, Ty. I'm gonna keep it real, man. If we
win the championship, hell. That's what it is, Karan. You're spooky as hell.
We win the chip, but Ty, will we win though? Ty,
no, tell everybody. No, tell everybody, Karan. No, you're not letting you get away with this. Tell everybody, Karan. You honestly, Karan, tell everybody right now. Do you think we really can be OKC? Watch this.
Yes, I do. No, shit. I'm dead ass. No, I'm dead ass. I'm on the train. Ty, come on. You know I've been on the train after the show on this. Ty, I didn't get off that train.
Okay, so
I'm still on the Giannis bus technically, but I gotta sell it, Ty. You know I gotta come on.
You're not selling it, man.
I can't be all the way one way.
Karan,
I gotta stay neutral, goddamn.
You're trying to make me laugh. Karan, no. You sat up here with Alex or what's his name?
Zach,
not Alex.
My man Zach. Okay, but he okay if they should too. Yeah.
But no, Zach, I hear what he's saying, but no. You guys sound like y'all really scared. Y'all thinking, I get it. If we win with the Knicks right now, we could run it back. That's a fair shot. We could run it back.
No, it wouldn't be a complete run it back, though. We might get LeBron. We're going to get something. It just might not be that guy.
I think LeBron is already coming. I know Giannis is going to be here. Once Giannis comes out, once the draft is, once the picks is over, after the draft, Giannis is going to come out after the finals. He's going to say he wants to go to New York. That's why the Knicks didn't pull a trigger on him because it's like, He's not doing Carmelo Anthony forcing his way in the middle of the season and messing us up. We're not going down that road again. Because Melo would have won a chip in New York had he just waited. But he didn't wait. So we went that mistake.
I disagree, Ty. I disagree, man.
Think
That's a whole nother show.
No, I know, but man,
and I'm gonna do content on that.
You have to, because you got to make it make sense to me. Because Melo
during the off season,
Melo forced us to give away a lot of people for him, bro, in the middle of that season, man, from Denver.
Ty, but who'd you get? You talking about Timothy Mozgov? Come on, Ty, you gotta stop, Ty. This is what I'm talking about.
No. You gonna bring up, dog. You gonna bring up Timothy? We gave away so many people for Melo that
Gallinari
year.
and Chandler. Salute to Chandler. Chandler's a nice guy. I met
Chandler. I like Chandler. Wilson Chandler, Gallinari.
I like him as a guy too. He's a good guy.
What about Jeremy Lin? You gonna disrespect us right now with Jeremy?
Jeremy Lin was a one-hit wonder, man. You know, in the 90s.
No.
One good hit. Come on.
Let's not get sidetracked. But I'm gonna say this about that.
Let's not get sidetracked. I'm sorry.
Melo took back New York from Jeremy Lin. He didn't like that. Okay. He didn't like that.
Man, Melo said he was trying to show the brother how to. That's a whole nother time.
That's a cap. Let's talk about something else.
We will do a Melo show this summer.
All right. Let's leave that alone because that's gonna trigger me because I have my own. But you might be right. But I remember being in that time where all that was happening when the team got blown up. But I love Melo. That's one of my favorite players of all time. But I'm saying to you, Giannis will be a Knick, Karan. He's gonna be a Knick. It's nowhere else he's going. He got home.
Can I say this one thing, Ty? I wouldn't be mad if he's a Knick. I'm not going to be mad.
Let me ask you a question. Before you get off this phone, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all brought up a very, very valid point about how Giannis brings up the ball. He's a point center, point forward, right?
Right.
And Giannis is used to passing. But, Giannis, he'll go coast to coast on you. He'll go coast to coast on you in a minute. 100%. Would you be opposed for trading Cat for Giannis then?
I'm not opposed. Well, damn. Why you got to do this, man?
I'm asking you because we had this conversation already. I want to see if you're going to change the narrative. We had this conversation already.
I could keep OG, okay? I'm not mad.
I asked you one question, Karan. I asked you one question. Would you trade a head-up trade for Giannis and Cat, a $1 million difference?
Nah, it won't be that. I think Milwaukee would probably want Deuce or something. Like, you're going to have to get Milwaukee.
I know they want a little extra, but I'm just talking about just them two. Like, I'm just talking about just a head-up trade. Obviously, some others probably got to go.
Okay. I got to be easy, Ty. Damn,
nah, he said it. See, y'all, I got him. He said it. He said, hell yeah. Because he's on the Giannis fan, y'all.
Bye, Ty. God damn it. You going to expose me like this? All right, salute. It's my man, Ty. Let me see what Tugboat want to say, man. Oh my, I'm telling you, man. Y'all need to be in the members only, the Discord. Y'all need to be on it's like this every day, dog. But J-Tap, oh my God, me and this guy debate.
I was catching him on the time call, man. What happened?
Oh, nah, he's trying. No, you know what it was? He was coming for me because I said, I might be off the Giannis bus, and I know Angie gonna be. So I was like, but then he made me admit, like, would I do the trade if Milwaukee was willing to accept Cat and Deuce? Would you do the trade? I said, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, fair enough, because we're in that mode. I'm just like, no, I called up because I'm like, yo, I was on the phone with you. I was tapped into the show. And then next thing you know, I walked away. I was doing fatherly duties. And then I heard a Zach call. And I heard your change of tune. And I was like, yo, what happened? What happened? Then Ty called up. And then he rectified it. I was like, oh, okay. So that's what's going on. You know what,
Tugboat? Realistically, man, I believe in these guys, man. And, I think they could get it done, yo. I've never been more confident in the Knicks, So that's why I try to uphold my promise that I wasn't going to do Giannis content. This was more so of a question for y'all to see.
What was the question?
The question was, should we get off of the Giannis hype train? Should we not do the Giannis Antetokounmpo trade?
And all
of y'all said yes. Even Zach. Is that Zach was like, he likes to stay practical.
No, I even said that. I was like, yo, if Giannis is available, yeah, let's go for Giannis. But
right. Oh, but did you hear the news though? The news is that the Milwaukee Bucks are willing to trade. See, so that's the difference.
Let me tell you this, man. Let me tell you this right now.
They're trying to get rid of him before the draft.
I apologize. I'm gonna cut you off right now. I don't give a family show about what they're saying about Giannis right now because all they do right now is Giannis content. That is what ESPN. You know how it's Knicks for clicks.
Mm-hmm.
It is Giannis to be not honest. They will. This Giannis nonsense will go on until he goes to wherever he goes. If he
we
goes,
know that they got to get views to Tugboat, but look, but think about it. Remember, the owners came out and said that no, we're not going to trade him to October. Remember, I told y'all that was cat. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So, but now they're saying that they're willing to trade him. They want to trade him before the draft.
Did you just hear what the owner said? Did you just hear what the owner said about Jaylen Brown when he was saying all that nonsense?
Which owner? The same owner, the Bucks?
The Celtics. No, the Celtics about Jaylen Brown. When Jaylen Brown is pretty much talking his way out of a trade. I mean, talking his way into a trade. The Celtics owner came out and said, "No, Jaylen Brown's good in the hood. We ain't got no problem with Jaylen Brown."
Hell no, they not trade unless they could get Giannis. That's cap. They could get Giannis. I think they would do it. But if it ain't Giannis, they're not trading Jaylen Brown. For who?
You seen? All right, my bad. All right, then we're gonna go with that. That we'll move on. You see what Embiid just said in the post conference of, "I don't know if I'm gonna be with the Sixers anymore." I mean, they got a future
Yeah, they got beef.
That's what I'm saying. This is all premeditated conversation for the offseason. So, like, the whole Giannis conversation, I don't care what Sham say. I don't care what ESPN say.
Got you.
We got to get this chip, and then we'll get to that. But if we're going to talk about it now, yes. All right, yeah, I'll take Giannis. But as far as making a Giannis headline, a true headline, it's not a true headline. It's Giannis to not be honest. It used to be Knicks for clicks. Now it's Giannis. Let's not be honest.
Okay. I just wanted to share the update that they were willing to trade him. That's all. That's all I wanted to share.
And then we'll be doing, Giannis is going to Miami. Oh, Giannis is going to Orlando. Oh, listen, Giannis is going to Memphis Grizzlies. Giannis is going to the Spurs.
This will be my last Giannis video until the offseason. Once the offseason hit, then I'll be back on the Giannis train. Then we're going to be talking about Giannis every day.
And in between that, we'll have so much content to run on because the Giannis story goes on forever. This guy is a soap opera in itself. And that's the only reason I kind of hold back on getting them is because we don't need that type of drama in New York. I get it. That's your story. But we don't need that in New York. We had that story. Like when you were talking about with the drama in between the team. You don't believe in it. I think it was there. I think there was tension there. But
with Mike Brown and Towns, but I don't think the players had beef at all. I'm not buying none of that.
Okay, fair enough. But either way,
not with the players.
Either way, it was a soap opera around trade season. Why? Because of Giannis.
Am I lying? I can see that too. I can see that. The rumors about Giannis.
All right, how about this? When did the Knicks get nasty? The Knicks got nasty once the Giannis trade to New York started coming to a little fruition.
That's true.
It shook up the whole city. It shook up the fan base. It shook up the team. It shook up the front office.
It was like, we won the cup, and now y'all want to trade us?
Exactly. And it messed up everybody's playing style. It messed up everybody's comfortability, everybody's confidence. And so that's all I'm saying is like this Giannis thing, he knows, like he said, I mean, and unfortunately he said it. He said he's the baddest chick in the game. Hey, that's how he feels. He feels like Beyonce.
I ain't gonna lie. He is Beyonce out there, mug. I ain't gonna lie to you. He top
feel
three.
Like Beyonce. Yeah, so it's like
look, he come to New York, he number one.
Absolutely. So, that's what I'm saying.
What?
The result, we just went through the process, right? We went through a false process.
We did.
Embiid or whatever the respective process, whatever they call it down. This process of Giannis getting traded is so wore out. Yep. So wore out. It is beating a dead horse. And you just, like LD says all the time, Giannis, just say where you're going, brother. Wrap it up.
Listen, because we know it. It's a lot of politics, and he's protecting his so-called brand. But we know what time it is, man. That's why we don't even got. This is. I promise you, I will not do another. Yeah, look, I'm getting called spooky in the. Listen, I will not do another. I'm not going to do another Giannis show. I just want to test the water because by the way, Cavs up 19 in the fourth.
Yeah. That's how I want to hear you. I want to hear you talk about that. That's what I want to hear. How you feeling about that? Because this Giannis and this trade business is nonsense.
Hold on, let me make an announcement. Hold on, let me make an announcement. Hold on.
There we go.
By the way, yeah, we talked about the watch party. You said you're gonna see if you could go. Hold on, but let me.
Yeah.
I want to see because now we know this is definitely going at least 6. So let me see where Game 6 is at. Let me see. Game 6 will be. When is Game 6?
Game 6 will be Game 5.
Friday.
5.
It'll be Friday.
Man.
I might do
Friday,
something.
And it's probably a late game.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the evening time, like around 7, something probably. They didn't put the time yet, but it probably will be like 7 or 8. So we might do that. We might do that one.
Yeah, I'll be there.
We might do that. 100%.
Yeah,
they also got the Game 7 on. Listen, we might also do the Game 7 on. Yeah, we might. We might do the Game 7 on Sunday if there's a Game 7. We might do that. We might do that one too. So yeah, probably Friday we do another watch party, members only.
Yeah, I'm down for the Friday. Yeah, I'm down for the Friday, and if there's a Sunday, I'm down for the Sunday because like I said, I like the op watch. Yeah, I like the op watch.
For sure, we're gonna do the Sunday for sure because we could just substitute members only Sunday with that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Good.
But if there's not a Game 7, I think that's will be the first game. Will be that Sunday. I think that will be the first game of the conference finals. Will be next Sunday.
But if they close it out Friday.
Yeah, if they close it out Friday, Game 1 will be Sunday.
Okay, that ain't bad.
So
yeah, that ain't bad.
So we do it Friday because we know it's gonna be a Game 6.
So let me just go back real quick. What's your honest opinion on the Giannis?
I think that Giannis he may
no, that's a lot of Hold on. Let me let you get your thoughts together before you do all these uhs. What's your honest opinion? Let me let you collect your uhs real quick.
All right. So if Giannis after the Kubo, New York, God damn it. Honestly,
you can plead the fifth, bro. Ain't nobody trying to put that. Ain't nobody trying to put that pressure on you, bro. That was a lot of uhs, a lot of ums. So I'm sorry.
I know you know why I can't give a straight answer because I feel like it really depends on if we win the championship. I believe it, but it probably won't. Did Thompson just get hurt? Oh my God, the Pistons got the worst. Anyway, let me stop
Thompson just got hurt.
There. He tweaked something. I don't know, but he walking good now. Boy, I don't know. Looking bad for the Pistons, dog. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, Ty called out. He said you got the uhs.
Ty calling me out. We make sure I got no triggers. Oh God. No, I think that they could do it. I don't know, man. I mean, I can see it going either way. But I'm gonna ask you though.
I'll be honest with you. I ain't never seen you on the fence like this, bro. You looking real sleepy on the top of the house right now. I ain't never seen you on the fence like this.
I'm on the fence because I wouldn't mind seeing Mike Brown sprinkling some sauce on this same team again after we win the championship. I ain't gonna lie.
Like what you see with the cat. It's the cat play.
It's the cat play and the fact that we could get a LeBron. Like you could get another. Like you could improve the team without trading for Giannis.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I'm not saying to not do the trade.
Last year. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That part.
I know what you're saying. We can keep the same team and pour somebody in on the vet minimum.
Right.
You think LeBron's gonna take a vet minimum though to come with the Knicks?
Oh yeah. Why not? He's a billionaire while playing in the NBA. Not after he retired. He's a billionaire, right? He don't need the bread. As long as we're gonna sign his son. Why wouldn't he? Why else would he? Why wouldn't he come? His son is not on a guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
You just got to sign the son too. I mean, that's business.
Yeah, that's another off-season show. We'll get to that because
we'll get to that.
That's a conversation for later.
And we're gonna do a mellow show too. I'm gonna do a show on the history.
What's a mellow show? Brunson is better than Melo?
No, it's gonna be the trade, and it's gonna be was it his fault that what they said they be saying is his fault the Knicks got messed up or something like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a show on that.
All right. Well, all I request is if you do a Melo show, then we have to do a Phil Jackson show to follow that up with.
Oh yeah, we could do that. I mean, it's the summertime, so
if you because if you're going to talk on Melo, you gotta talk on Phil Jackson, so we can really get into the nitty gritty of how that played out and how that played itself. Because
100%.
Yeah, No,
because I already started doing research around that time period. Because honestly, I was supposed to do the Melo Show last year. I just never did it. So, yeah. That's my honest take, man.
Shout out to Zach though, because Zach made a lot of good points.
They all
Zach
did.
made a lot of good points. Yeah, everybody made good points.
Jesse, Angie, they all made
the Jesse call, so I missed the Jesse call, and I'm mad I missed that. I heard the shout out.
But you gotta go watch it back. If you missed it, if y'all missed it, you gotta go watch it back. I just thought about it. Go watch it back. It's a good one.
I will. Yeah, I will. I'll check that out. I heard some shout outs and I heard some references. So I'm like, all right, I gotta check that out. Because that's why I called up. I'm like, yo, what happened? How did the tide change that fast?
I ain't gonna lie. Her and Angie made the best points on trading for Giannis. Facts. And then the people who were not, because nobody was against trading for Giannis, but the people who were like, you know, my man Zach, and who else? Somebody else too, right? It was Zach and somebody else. Damn, can't remember who else. But D from LA, everybody was on the train. I forgot everybody was on the Giannis train. So, but I appreciate you, Tugboat, man. I see you.
I appreciate you, man.
All right, big time.
What are we doing? We doing the show tomorrow, or how we living?
Yeah, I gotta go. I might get surgery tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm gonna do a show. Okay. I'm definitely not doing the blue and orange brunch, but that night I'm definitely want to do show. As long as I'm not like droopy and sleepy, which I think I'll be okay. We doing the show. Or if I'm not in pain.
No, man, take your time, man. Health and both, man. That's all I wish for you, man. Health and both.
No, I hear you. I appreciate you, man. But listen, man, I like talking Knicks. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Listen, if something happens, I gotta push through. But we'll see.
I would just hate for you to call us up off the epidural and then be talking about, we need to get Giannis tonight. And I'm like, yo, come on, bro. The meds are kicking in. The meds are kicking in, brother.
That's not happening, bro. That's not happening, Dad. As long as like I'm not in pain, I think the pain would be the only thing that would take me out. Like
I got you.
If I get the surgery and if I'm in pain, but you know.
I got you, man. Well, I wish you the best on tomorrow and all your endeavors, man. And then, we'll see. We'll highlight you when we highlight you, man. Stay blessed.
No doubt. All right, thanks. Yeah, tomorrow, no blue and orange brunch for sure. The blue and orange brunch will return on Wednesday, though, which 100%. But tomorrow, I'm going to try to do content. We're going to do the members-only watch party on Friday. That will be for Game 6, because this series is definitely going 6. And if there's a Game 7, we'll do another members-only on Sunday. Big time salute to Angie said Karat needs an intervention ASAP spooky on Giannis. Nah, it's not that. It's just I'm like, yo, man, when we win the championship, why not run it back with like LeBron or some other additions? That's all I'm trying to say, man. That's all. Just make sure I'm good on the back end over here. Listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow I'm getting surgery, so have me in y'all prayers. I will be coming back. Wednesday. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Watch party. I'm talking about the in-person watch party will be on the 23rd and the 24th at Q Bar. I'm gonna get some information on that, and I'm gonna do a little RSVP just to see how many heads is coming. I already spoke to them. They said, listen, whenever you want to come in, just come through. It's a nice spot. They got TVs, food, pool. It's just a nice vibe. It's a great vibe. So we're going to do it there, and I'll have that information. And salute to all of the channel members and the new channel members. Make sure you get inside that Discord server. I do appreciate you guys. And until next time, as always, let's go Knicks.